Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. Happy Sunday. Happy weekend, everybody. I hope everyone has been doing really, really well this past week. I hope all of you also got a bit of a rest week, same as me. I have been away for quite a while. I'm sorry for being away for so long, but I am better than ever. I've rested. My voice is rested. I got to complete a couple of projects that have been like on the horizon, and I am doing a lot better. Welcome back, everybody. I'm so happy to see you guys at the end of the week. My lovely favorite people ever. Missed you, we did. Oh, thank you, Akin. I missed you too. I missed you too. And Spine, I missed you too. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me say hello to everybody who came in. Hi, Tanika. Congratulations on first. Congratulations on the first one in the stream. Really appreciate that. And Kaya, oh my god, thank you so much for resubscribing for 8 months. 8 months, holy shit. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for always supporting me. It means the world to me. And Momo, hello, good night. Congratulations on second. Even though we don't have a second command, you have second in my heart. And hello, Spina again. Hello, Echidna. Hi, Jirak Blues. Hello. I hope everybody has been doing really well. Echidna, I'm so sorry to hear about your fumble. You know, it's like a universal experience to always fumble a bad bitch, but you know, that's okay. We're all in this together. All of us, we fumble a bad bitch once or twice in our lives. Some of us more than others. But you know, I am here for you, and you know, we're gonna manifest your new soulmates. It's fine. We still got this. You know, the funny thing about soulmates is that it's not necessarily who you're going to marry, even though that's the most common intention when you're coming into things like this. Sometimes it can simply just be somebody like a loved one that you've had before. It can be like somebody who you are meant to meet, but not necessarily somebody you're meant to marry. It can be something like a family member or like a spirit guide or somebody you've known in a past life. It can be that as well. Fumbler, I hardly know her. Fumbled minus two cute Latinas this week. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I know it's always super painful when that happens, but you know what? You know what? We live and we learn, right? We move on to the next one. We move. The third one, the third Latina you're gonna meet. That's definitely gonna be the one for you. Definitely the one. Mm. I did a lot of singing today, so my voice is a little bit hoarse. So very very sorry about that. Not love, but can I have a reading about relationships platonic? Of course. No worries, no worries. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Remember, sometimes somebody fumbled you too. Yeah, I know, right? Like definitely. Like somebody, yeah, I've been fumbled before. Maybe I'm not the one who fumbles. Maybe I'm the bad bitch who gets fumbled. You know. Plus one for Latina for sure. We're so back. What's a relationship? Hardly know. I could imagine. I could imagine. Like it. Yeah. I mean, some of us, we may feel as though we keep fumbling relationships, but it's like it's not necessarily the end of the world, right? It could be that you are meant for something else. You're meant for something. You know, you're meant to meet somebody later in life. Like I see that a lot in some astrology readings where you're indeed a bad bitch, and don't let anyone tell you different, queen. For sure, for sure. Like like I know it's been. Let me think. Like there are some readings where I see that the Venus is making like hard aspects to malefics, such as like Saturn and Mars. Usually in like people like that, they are meant to meet somebody a little bit later in life. I learn a little bit new about myself with each fumble. Yeah, exactly. Like whenever a relationship fails, you can always take it as like a learning experience. You can think about like what it is that you did wrong. You can think about what it is that you are meant to do differently in the future, and you can also learn something a little bit differently about who is it that you want to meet in this life. You know, like what are you willing to put up with in a relationship? What are you willing to let slide? What are you willing to compromise on? All of these things are things that make make or break a relationship. And sometimes a relationship can be perfect, but you don't have the same long-term vision as the other person. Little things like that don't work out. Sometimes you can be very compatible, and little things like that don't work out. But it always clears the way for something bigger and better in your future. That's what I believe. It's like a situationship, but they say it's better. I don't know. Like I mean, a fumble. What's worse, a fumble or a situationship? I think a fumble is worse. I think a fumble is better because it means that you are not in the same situation, just kind of stagnant. You know, like at least with a situationship, you don't have much clarity, but with a fumble, at least you have the clarity to know that it's ended. You know, I think it's better in that regard. I want merch. Oh yes. Thank you so much for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me, Momo. Okay, so as you guys know, because I made an announcement in the Discord channel as well as an announcement on Twitter, and VLOL also made an announcement. I now have official merchandise, official SariBerry merchandise, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud to show it to you guys because I have I did all like except for the logo, which was done by the lovely Neko Gatan. You guys can take a look at the credits if you guys want to commission Neko. But aside from the logo, every single piece of art here was done by yours truly. You may have seen some of these look familiar, especially the Daki that we had the giveaway of. That one, we have a postcard print with the sky blue sky that you see in my banner. We also have the sexy art print that's for sale as well for people who didn't win the giveaway. We also have we have a mug. We have a mug with my logo on it, and we are going to have more items in the future. Once I finish the artwork, we're going to have a second merch drop, hopefully around the time of my birthday, which will be April 3rd. I'll be releasing maybe a birthday print, maybe a little piece of birthday merch. But yes, we have official SariBerry merch out for sale, and the amazing thing about VLOL is that it's, oh my god, yeah, yo. Oh my god, yeah, yo, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh my god, thank you. Subscribe for 6 months. Thank you so much, yeah, yo, for the 6 gifted subs. I mean, the six subs. Oh my god, thank you so much for resubscribing for 2 months. Oh my god, you guys are giving me all the love. Maybe I should go on break more often. I'm joking, I'm joking. I need to like keep showing up for you guys because you guys are putting all of your faith and love into me, and like I need to give it back to you guys. So I'm gonna put my best foot forward and pay you back tenfold for these for like all the gifts. 6 gifted subs to myself. Yeah, just kind of buying yourself a birthday present a little bit early, a little November birthday present. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Brought themselves flowers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like if you fumble a bad bitch, you can treat yourself like a bad bitch and buy yourself subs to SariBerry and also Angel Weiss. But yeah, yo, thank you so much. And Echidna, thank you so much. You guys are amazing, and thank you for Kaya too, and everybody who showed up here today. I know like going on break is a little bit scary for VTubers because like we don't know how our viewership is going to be affected by it. So the fact that you guys keep showing up and you guys keep supporting me, it means the world to me. It really, really does. So I was also talking about the merch with VLOL. So the lovely thing about VLOL is that it is run by 2 partners. It is like a small business run by and for VTubers. So all of the merch is very high quality. They took care of everything. All I had to do was fill out the forms, make all of my specifications clear, and they just did like an incredible job with everything in particular. Everything ran very, very smoothly. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Nolly, you didn't have to. Thank you so much for the gifted. Oh my gosh. I really, really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, Nelly, you didn't have to. Thank you so much. Okay, so Nelly, you definitely have to stream more often so that I can pay you back. Please, please, please stream more often. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And everybody who got gifted a sub, please show Nelly your appreciation. Please go follow them. I really, really appreciate their friendship. But yeah, hype train make brain go burr. I don't know about that. I mean, I do appreciate the hype train, but even like you guys just showing up for me, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. I'm sorry. Like just the fact that you guys show up for me, it makes me so thankful. It makes me so appreciative, and I really can't thank you guys enough. Like I lost track of things, but yeah, SariBerry merch out now. We will be hosting more giveaways in the future, so if you can't buy merch right now, don't worry. There will be also other forms of merch that I will be releasing. But yeah, and this is a huge milestone for me in terms of being an artist and being a VTuber, and you guys are the ones that, well, also VLOL, but you guys are the ones that made it all possible for me. You guys are the ones who made this milestone possible, and it makes me so happy to just be here with you guys. And I never thought I would reach this far, and I really, really appreciate it. Hi, Dawn, welcome in. Hello. Hi, Pomerino, welcome in. How are you guys doing? I just made the merch announcement, so yeah, the command is there, and the banner is down there below. If you guys want to check out the shop, you guys can just check it out and admire it. You don't have to buy anything, but you know, you guys could like look at a little piece of SariBerry art because everything was done by me. But moving on, I also have an affiliate code. It's this. So this is also another small business that I'm very passionate about. It's called Oshi Bubbles. So you guys, if you guys want a like nice little cozy experience in the bath, you guys can use the code SariBerry in order to get 10% off those bath bubbles, and it's made by and for VTubers. So it would be like if you guys want to get a bath bomb but you don't want to like buy one at those big businesses, pick one up from a small business. Support a small business today. The Oshi Bubbles, yeah, I love Oshi Bubbles. I actually got one from them the other day, had it. So I was going to a hotel, right? I'm so glad to see you again. I'm glad to see you again, Pomerina. Welcome in. I hope you're doing really, really well. You know, I'm never gone for too long. I always try to make it to the tarot streams, but sometimes I do have to take a break once in a while, especially because the past couple of months have been a little bit busy for me in terms of like getting stuff together, getting the subathon prizes out to people, getting check-in rewards out to people. And speaking of which, you guys may notice that the check-in reward is not there. That is because I'm replacing it with a better system that will that I don't have to that I don't have to calculate manually. And hopefully, crossing my fingers, you guys can just kind of like exchange it for loyalty prizes in the future. So I'm trying to organize that. And just to be fair to all of the people who are still waiting on their check-in prizes and their subathon prizes, I am currently putting the check-in rewards on hold just for a little bit until I catch up to all the check-in prizes. So don't worry, guys. You guys will still be able to quantify your check-ins in the future, and you guys will get like proper like loyalty prizes. Like if you guys wanted to exchange your multiple chibis for like a big illustration, or if you guys want to exchange it for something in particular, if you guys show up for like 500 SariBerry streams and you want to exchange it for like a live 2D model, I can also arrange things like that. Hi Thanos, welcome in. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing really well. Yes, I'm gonna advertise it every time Bath Mom is brought up, similar to how Lolita is brought up. Yes. I like yeah, I love bath bomb so much. So I got a Oshi Bubbles bath bomb from a friend of mine, and I actually took it to a hotel. Like when I went on vacation for my, well, it wasn't really like vacation. I had to stay in a hotel for my exam, so there was a hot tub there, and I took it there, and I actually had a really good time. I had a really nice cozy time sitting at that bomb, texting my friends. It was really cozy, really nice. The only thing that could probably make it better is like some tea. I didn't want to like risk spilling my tea everywhere. Oh my god, hi Inrelli! Hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing really, really well. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Yeah, guys, please go check out Inrelli and check out all our friends too. Martha, Mossy Willows, Fluffin, everybody. I hope you're having a really good day, Inrelli. But yeah, I had a bath bomb from Oshi Bubbles. It was really, really fun. I've had bath bombs before. I used one from Lush. Do you guys remember like the bath bomb craze with Lush a couple years back? It was so crazy. And one thing I like about Lush is the quality of the products. But not only that, it's like one thing I didn't really like about there is that the workers kind of like they're kind of pressured into like looking after you and kind of hovering over your shoulder. I'm like a really shy person. I'm not really too fond of that. And I know that they're shy as well. Like they have to do it, they have to do it. Should I go forward with the rebrand? I'm considering. Ooh, oh my gosh, are you? I mean, I know like you have really good ideas, but I kind of like your brand right now, to be honest. Like I've never seen somebody have different models for like each of the seasons. I think that has a lot of potential, but let's see. Let's just see what Spirit has to say. I wish I had a bath. Sadly, only have shower. Oh, you should get a bath, but it is a lot of maintenance, not gonna lie. I know that a lot of people have issues with like maintenance. Like they have to keep cleaning that up, They have to keep you have to keep scrubbing that shit, otherwise you're gonna get like super mold. Like not just like regular bath mold, but like the super duper mold, the one that causes diseases and stuff. Oh, J-Rock, hello. Alright, so I have yapped quite enough. I don't know if I have any other announcements to make. I think the main announcement was the merch, the Oshi Bubbles affiliate code, and of course we have like I've paused the check-ins just so that I can work on everybody's subathon and check-in rewards. So that will be delivered to you quite shortly. Oh yes, in terms of deliveries, there was a strike. There was a strike at the post office where I am. So I'll have to look into getting somebody else to mail that out, which will be faster but a bit more expensive. So just give me a bit of time, but you guys will definitely get your rewards from the top donors, right? Okay, so let me actually get started on these tarot readings. All right, so let's go with first person, shall we? And I'm so happy to be back, you guys. You guys have no idea how nervous I was to like actually log in. I was like, do I really want to be here today? But like, I really wanted to see you guys and like oh, oh my god, I also forgot another. I forgot another announcement. Hold on. Okay, this one is the last one. I promise. This one is the last announcement. So we have a couple new emotes. We have a couple fun new emotes. So you guys can use this to like have like your little SariBerry swag. It's Mercury in retrograde. I'm just like forgetting all of the announcements I wanted to make. These were done by Little Bear. By Little Bear's Little Beartairs on VGen, so you guys can go check her out in my comment section in like the credits. For everybody who is a VTuber and wants like a little bit of this little cuteness, she has some your character hair emotes that you can use. So yeah, go and check her out. I love these. Like I love the prayer one. So whenever we are manifesting an outcome for somebody else, let's all use the prayer emoji, okay? Just say like the prayer emoji whenever you are manifesting for somebody else. If there's somebody pissing you off, you can use the side eye or the gun. So like if like a bot comes in or somebody annoying, you guys can use the side eye. And yes, whenever you're doing your yes sorry, yes ma'am, yeah, supporting woman, you guys can use the salute emoji. You guys can always use that. But yeah, have fun with the emotes, guys. I specifically asked her to make the gun pink. She sent me the silver gun and I was like, would it be too much trouble to make the gun pink? And she was like, yeah, no, it's not too much trouble at all. I think that would be super cute, and she really delivered. So I'm super happy with these. Feel free to use them wherever you guys want. Okay, so let me actually get started with these tarot readings. Like I said before, if you guys, congratulations on the 5 stream streak, and really I appreciate you. Mwah, thank you guys so much. Right, as I said before, you guys can actually take a look at the YouTube VOD tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening to go and see your timestamp. If you guys have to leave, don't worry, it will be up on YouTube. And if you guys get stuck in ads, you guys can always check the timestamp later on YouTube. So that makes everything a little bit easier for everybody. Okay, so let's get started with the first reading. Okay, so a general reading for J-Rock Blues. Okay, so we have changed from the beach environment that I'm seeing for your meditation, and we are actually seeing like some cloudy skies. We're actually seeing like some deep dark waters. I'm kind of wondering if you've been doing some shadow work recently, and one thing that I'm seeing these purple flowers swaying back and forth. So kind of wondering if you are in more of like a meditative state recently. Kind of wondering if you are kind of like thinking about kind of like directionless. You know, when somebody is just kind of looking out into space and just kind of wondering how your life is going to go. It feels as though you are hitting a bit of stagnancy, but kind of reconsidering where your life is going to go, right? Also, the new emotes are so cute. Glad I'm not privileged enough for them. Aw, don't worry. There will be like there'll be like other times, don't worry. And we do have like normal follower emotes that you can always use. And yeah, whenever we are generous enough to get gifted subs from people, hopefully you will be a lucky little bug. Okay, let me get the timestamp for J-Rock Blues, just to remind myself. Mod applications will be opening very shortly. I'm getting somebody to just kind of look over the mod application for me, just to make sure that I have everything. So if you guys want to join the Discord, you guys can. Oh wait, one of the new ones is free. Yay! Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are interested in helping out as a moderator, you guys can join the Discord, and the moderator application should go out this week. Okay, so back to J-Rock Blues reading. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling as though, J-Rock, you are in more of a meditative state recently, kind of feeling stagnant. But this stagnancy is an opportunity for you to do some shadow work, to really think about where it is you want to go and what you want your life to be about. I'm also getting this feeling that you are a little bit directionless right now, and kind of wondering if you are going in the right direction that you're supposed to do. Wait, you have a song named Felt Cute My Delete? I do not. That must be somebody else. Oh, thank you for the tea break, Mimic. I appreciate you. I like your new name. I appreciate you. Okay, so right now, J-Rock, we have the 5 of Pentacles. That is the 5 of Pentacles upright. We have the Ace of Wands reversed, and we have the Emperor reversed. So the Emperor reversed is somebody who is normally like in their masculine, they feel very powerful, but when it's reversed, that is somebody who feels as though their power. It's not like, like toxic masculinity, the kind of person who just kind of lashes out at everything. That's what the Emperor reverse is about. It's somebody who is like, has like this kind of like tyranny and coldness, and like they just use it to like turn away from people, Hi Makina, welcome in. I hope you're doing really well. Welcome in. Hello again. Happy Sunday to you. And Thanos, hi. Thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So yeah, like with the Emperor reverse, there is this need for structure that you don't have, because this power that the Emperor had, this sense of leadership is being turned around on its head, and this kind of ties into the Ace of Wands reversed, because the Ace of Wands reverse represents a lack of energy and feeling as though your motivation is not what it used to be, kind of feeling as though you have like this kind of boredom, kind of feeling stagnant, like you had this motivation about you about some particular life direction that you're going to go in, but all of a sudden it's not really working out the way that you were hoping to, you know? It's kind of feeling as though you are a bit burnt out and you're kind of lashing out. Maybe you're not lashing out, or maybe you're lashing out at yourself. Maybe you're feeling as though like you yourself should be kind of pushing yourself to do better, but it's not about that. It's about resting, you know? The Five of Pentacles upright represents a need of poverty and insecurity. So there is this sense of loss. There is this sense of like shame in asking for help, and you feel as though you're really burnt out, but you want to ask for help, but you don't know how. It's like you kind of like afraid to like reach out to other people. But the Five of Pentacles is about charity, right? It's followed by the Six of Pentacles, which is about charity. So I think like the direction that you're supposed to go in is to like remember what it is that you still have remaining, and reach out for help and ask for support if you are looking for assistance in your life. You know, like you might feel as though you're losing hope, but you can create positivity by remembering your loved ones. So let me actually get some guidance for you going. So what is the guidance for this week? Let's see. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Hey yo, it's Yayo. Yeah, we do appreciate Yayo. All right. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Page of Wands reversed. Okay, so the Page of Wands reversed. The Page of Wands is like somebody with a lot of ambition, somebody with a lot of like motivation. But when it's reversed, that motivation is kind of turned on its head, and you're kind of like a person who is like procrastinating, right? So I think like the direction that you're supposed to be in is like you're supposed to kind of rest in this period and determine what it is exactly that you want to do. You can't just mindlessly fling yourself around to look for all of the options and just kind of try everything, right? You need to sit down and really think about the direction that you're going to be in, because if you waste your energy on actions that don't yield anything and that you're just kind of doing for fun, you won't really yield any solid results from that. Wait, who are we reading right now? We're reading Jirok Blues. Jirok Blues. And then the next card that we have is Justice. So Justice represents like a sense of clarity. Justice usually represents like an adjustment and some sort of official delineation, like laws and guidelines and contracts and stuff like that. That's the kind of thing that Justice represents, right? So it's kind of giving me this impression that you have to kind of really sit down and think about the truth of a matter, like kind of look into. I don't wanna like blame you or anything like that. I'm not like, when I say this, I'm not saying it that I'm blaming you specifically, right? So just take it like, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't take it the wrong way. But like, you also have to kind of look into what responsibility you have in terms of the situation. Maybe you are feeling a bit negative. Maybe you are kind of like resisting a path that you know that you are supposed to be on, resisting an action that you know you're supposed to take, but you are too scared to take it, and you're kind of like procrastinating it. Spirit kind of wants you to just kind of take the bull by the horns and just go for it, sometimes we have to swallow our pride and do hard things. And another thing that Spirit is advising you is the Nine of Pentacles. And Nine of Pentacles actually represents fruits of labor and like rewards and being safe and being comforted, but it can also represent reckless spending. So maybe this is a sign that you might have to like tie in your budget a little bit, but it also kind of represents that Spirit is telling you that whatever action that you are scared of taking, just go for it, because Spirit wants you to remember that if you have the courage to do hard things, if you keep that bravery about you to do the things that you're supposed to do, they will reward you greatly for that. Saturn is really big on that. Saturn is like, don't worry, I will reward you if you make a sacrifice. So sit down tonight and really manifest what kind of things you want to do. Say I know I have to take this exam, because, and I know I have to do this course, but I really don't want to because I don't want to end up wasting my time. So, yeah, really think about what it is you want to manifest in your life, the do's and don'ts of what you want, and think about some actionable items in order to reach that goal, right? So let me do a quick little playing card situation for you just to try to figure out how your week is gonna go. I'm eating strawberries right now, watching SariBerry. Ooh, did you bring any for me? I want some too. Okay, so the cards that we drew is kind of representing the same thing that we did for advice. It is Queen of Spades, which is reaching the truth of a matter when it comes to like something to do with your heart, something to do with a inner truth that you have. It's reaching the truth of that. It's kind of like doing some inner work in order to like figure out why it is you're depressed, figure out why it is that you're sad. We also have the Seven of Spades, which is trouble upon trouble, a lot of emotional trouble there that's been going on. And then we have the Nine of Diamonds, which is a great change in finances, which represents that Nine of Pentacles situation we had going on there. It is Spirit advising you that if you have the courage to do hard things, they will reward you very greatly. So that concludes your reading, Jurok Blues. I hope this resonated with you. Don't take what I said the wrong way. Make sure to take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, okay? That's like whatever path that you're supposed to be on, Spirit will always guide you into the right direction. Okay, so let's go on to the next person. We have Sticky Echidna. All right. Let me get your timestamp, and that is 03140. Let me see. Sticky Echidna. All right. So, I'm ready. It's only up from here. Thank you for the reading. No worries, Jurok Blues, and feel free to let me know how things evolve in the future. I'm very interested to hear about it. Okay, so let's do an intention. Okay, so the intention arising is that I want to get the message that Sticky Echidna needs to hear tonight. So I'll do my little shuffle. So the kind of vibe that I'm getting from you, Echidna, kind of seeing like cloudy skies making way into a rainbow. So it kind of feels as though you were in a bit of a difficult situation prior, but that it is evolving into a much better situation in the future. Go wherever you want with this one. What do the cards you use look like? This is like I got 2 packs on Etsy. One of them is a Lilitha deck, so like Lilith and Lucifer together. That's one of the decks that I use, and another deck that I use is a Crystal Princess card, which is a very pink pretty card. But the Lilitha deck allows me to read the astrological implications of the card itself, so I can get more energy from that, you know. And all of the art was handmade. None of it was AI. All of it was handmade and hand printed and hand drawn. So I feel like very called to this deck to use, and that's why I picked it out on Etsy. Go wherever you want with this one. No worries. I'll do the standard pull. So what obstacles is Sticky Echidna facing right now? I'm seeing jasmine bushes, and I'm getting a scent of jasmine. Let me just look up quickly what jasmine represents. Let me see. What does jasmine represent? Spiritual. What does jasmine represent? So jasmine represents divine love, purity, and sensuality. It represents enlightenment, awakening, and emotional healing. So that's pretty good. And I know it's associated with the moon and Venus. So those are some good signs so far. Okay, so overall, we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, so we're starting off rough. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the 2 of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords usually represents upright. It represents deception, trickery, and tactics and strategy. I don't know if you are recovering from some kind of betrayal that you have had in the past, or if you did recently kind of like sneak around and trying to, maybe you are in a tough situation at like in a career or something, and you are trying to like look for a new job, but like your workplace is kind of toxic and you're trying to like keep a low profile, things like that. From purity and healing to deception. Well, this is the before card. So it's like you have to kind of go through some back doors right now in order to make things work for yourself. And that is completely fine. Like it's normal to have to sometimes kind of sneak around and kind of obviously like within morality you have to look out for yourself, not like cheating or anything like that, but you have to look out for yourself sometimes, you know? Like if you are in a toxic workplace, sometimes you have to kind of do things on the down low, just to kind of survive. And you also have the Two of Pentacles here, and Saturn is also sticking out to me. Like the Two of Pentacles represents like balancing decisions and priorities, and Saturn represents like structures and karma. So there's a lot of energy here where you are in a space of like prioritizing your own energy and prioritizing what is important, right? So right now you're in a space of trying to figure out what it is important, like what it is that you have to prioritize, and what needs structure in your life as well, you know? What is it that you feel called to make sure that this is working? Because some things in our life, if we don't take the bull by the horns, if we don't attack, if we don't like what's the word for it, if we don't like tackle it directly, and like if we let it just kind of linger and like rust away, that karma is gonna come back for us, baby. That is gonna like bite us in the butt, you know? And then we have the Queen of Wands reversed. And what does the Queen of Wands reversed represent? So upright, it usually represents like courage, determination, and joy. And reversed, it represents like selfishness, jealousy, and insecurities. So, and there's somebody who is like used to be brimming with enthusiasm and confidence, and is suddenly like insecure, kind of like lacking in self-confidence, and kind of lashing out whenever she feels threatened. So there's this energy here of feeling as though how should I put this? There's this energy here of feeling as though you have to kind of sneak around and kind of like make things work, and you don't know how you're gonna survive, because you're kind of feeling like a cornered rat in a sense, you know? Like kind of feeling as though like a corner, like even the worm will turn. That's the kind of phrase that I'll go with. A little toxic, but we're building something better. I hope so. Genuinely, because there is that potential there. There is this, like with the Pentacles and with the Queen of Wands, there was this potential of like brimming with a lot of energy, brimming with a lot of like manifestation, like seeing in your vision what it is that you want to make work. But there's a sense of like feeling as though like, okay, when is this going to end? When am I going to actually see the results from all of my hard work, you know? And there's a sense of burnout as well. A sense of like feeling like you, like it's I don't know what's the word for it. I'm not very communicative today because of the Mercury retrograde, but it's feeling as though you're right on the money. Sorry, I have no idea. Yeah, it's like feeling as though like, okay, this is not what I was hoping that it would turn out to be, but maybe if I push a little bit, I can make it work. But you yourself know in your gut, echidna, that it's not really working. Like you kind of like trying to make people listen, but they're not really listening, you know? So the advice that Spirit has for you, we have the Moon card, and the Moon card represents like unconscious illusions, sometimes a little bit of deception. So this is kind of like this feeling like you are seeing smoke, but you don't know where the fire is. Like you're smelling smoke and you don't know where the fire is, and it's kind of telling people right now like, hey, I think something is burning, and everybody's telling you like, no, nothing's burning, I don't know what you're talking about. But like, you know yourself that your intuition is telling you that something is not right, you know? We have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups represents like following your heart and having a very idealistic perspective and being romantic, and kind of like keeping an optimistic profile. It's a little nudge for you to act on whatever feelings that you have. Knight of Cups, like the Cups card also represents like intuition. And we have Pisces here. Pisces is a very spiritual energy, and we actually have a full moon in Pisces coming up this weekend. So this feels very poignant to me because it's kind of feeling as though you need to listen to your spirituality a little bit. You need to listen to your intuition and tell yourself like, is this something that I really want? Is this something that I want to see work, or do I have a better idea? Like, if like you're saying that we're building something better, do you really need to rely on these people in particular to move the needle forward? Or is this something that you can do yourself? Is this something that you can work with another team to do? Because if these people are not listening to you, and you are telling them what is true in your heart, you know, you have to kind of like work with that, you know? We have the Knight of Swords reversed here, and this sticks out to me because it also represents Mercury, which is in retrograde right now. The Knight of Swords reverse represents like no direction, disregard for consequence, and unpredictability. It's somebody who is impulsive and is kind of like a loose cannon. So Spirit is kind of telling you like to think carefully about what effects you have on the people around you, and also kind of like watch your mouth a little bit, because some of this frustration might end up like lashing out at other people. So you really don't want to do that, right? You have been very careful so far in your directions. Whatever you want to do, whatever your intuition is telling you, be very careful with what you are doing, because you really don't want to find yourself in a situation where you say the wrong thing and things are a lot worse for you, you know? You just kind of want to make like a little Irish goodbye, just kind of like giving you 2 weeks notice and just kind of slip out the back door. Should have told me that yesterday. Oh no. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. But you know what? There's an opportunity to make things better. Just kind of like come to them and say like, hey guys, I didn't really mean what I said. And then everybody will be like, okay, well, fine. And then things will blow over. Just try to avoid it again. Okay, so let me get another card for you in terms of like advice. Okay, so we have Nine of Wands here. Nine of Wands is a doozy. Nine of Wands represents resilience, grit, and last stand. So Spirit is basically telling you, like, yeah, you just have to stick it out for a little bit longer. Just kind of like keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your wits about you. Listen to your intuition for just a little bit while longer. And I will send you something that will work out, right? So if you find yourself coming to an opportunity that is a lot better very soon, I would take that and run with it. Like, let's say for instance, like you hear from a friend that they're looking to hire in their company, and it's something with like slightly less pay, but with better hours and better rest. Go for it, because you don't want to be stressed out in the place that you are right now, you know? Let me actually get like an outcome for you with these playing cards. So tell me about like the momentum, or like the before and after that Echidna is going with. What will Echidna's future look like? Okay, so you have Four of Spades, which is a lack of Four of Spades usually represents like a loss of stability. So there is a sense of letting your stability slip away a little bit. Maybe it's a sense of like a difficult home situation or a difficult work situation. We also have here, we have the Eight of Diamonds. Eight of Diamonds usually represents something that's working out financially, but Eight of Spades usually represents like trouble at work. So whatever situation that you're dealing with, it seems very career related and it seems very financial related, but just be careful with what's going on, because it feels as though like even though you guys are building something better, it seems as though it's not going to come without a lot of sacrifices, especially because we got double eights here. Eight is Mercury, and right now Mercury is in retrograde, and when Mercury is in retrograde, a lot of bad shit happens, trust me. Like a lot of miscommunications, a lot of technical difficulties, like all of these might start coming up, so just be careful about that, right? But I think this concludes your reading. So yeah, do let goody more sacrifices. Listen, the sacrifices and the lessons never stop. Okay, I wish they could, but they don't, unfortunately. even most of us who are like experienced and like have like a lot of intuition and stuff, we get surprises every single day. Like, I'm fighting for my life with this Mercury retrograde. You guys don't understand. Sorry, I have no more Latinas to lose. No, don't worry, it's not Latinas this time, it's money. It's money. Would you rather lose money, or would you rather fumble a bad bitch? Don't answer that. It's between a rock and a hard place. Okay. Money? That's fair. But I mean, you need money to get the bad bitches. So like it's kind of like a loss on all senses, right? You're kind of losing everything if you lose money. But money does not run the world, happiness does. Or at least that's what I should be saying as a spiritualist. But yeah. But I mean, this is capitalism. This is capitalism. You need money to survive, and also bad bitches. Okay, well, this concludes your reading, Echidna. I hope that this gave you some insights into the future. And do let me know how things go on. And remember, use your intuition. This reading seemed to like tell you to keep listening to your intuition. So yeah, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Okay, so now we are moving on to the next person. We have So let me tag nullify. We have nully. And your timestamp is 0:44:50. Thanks, Sari. No worries, no worries. Let me know how things go. All right, so I can know love, but can I have a reading about relationships, platonic? Okay, so let me take a look at your energy. Um, okay, so immediately I'm seeing the earth element. So there is this kind of feeling as though you need to be relying on your grounding, because it feels as though you are thinking too much about what other people have to think about you and thinking about what other people say. I think like some grounding is definitely needed. And one thing about earth is that earth is the element of like power and strength, right? This kind of like gives me this feeling of you need to start relying on your own inner strength. You need to start relying on your own confidence and build up your own sense of like grounding, you know? Oh yeah, make sure and thank Nolly for the sub if you received one. They are so generous. But yeah, continue to do your grounding. I could probably send you like a root chakra meditation, because I feel as though your heart chakra and your root chakra are very like your heart chakra is very overactive and your root chakra is not strong enough. You need to start grounding yourself and like find that inner strength. So let me get some guidance from spirit. So let me know what are the obstacles right now in terms of platonic friendships for Nelly. Yeah, I do my little shuffle. Shuffle. Okay. Okay, so right now we have temperance. Oh, hi, Zura, welcome in. I hope you're doing really well. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Guys, please go and check out Azura. Like her art is like so amazing. Like yeah, it's really, really beautiful. And they actually posted some in the Discord group, so please go and check it out if you could. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. We're doing tarot readings, so you can use a channel redeem to get a tarot reading if you would like. Okay, so going on to Nolly's reading. So I asked about the obstacles when it comes to friendships, and right now we have temperance, we have the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the 6 of Wands. So this is very positive for you, Nolly, in terms of platonic relationships. I'm actually not really getting much of an obstacle here, because temperance represents like balance and patience and finding meaning. 10 of Pentacles represents like a legacy or a culmination, and 6 of Wands represents like victory and success. So it kind of feels as though right now things for you in platonic relationships are actually going really, really well. Spirit is advising you to keep grounding yourself and keep reminding yourself to find that patience, find that middle path. Like when somebody doesn't text you back, just remember that maybe they're just busy, maybe they need to get back to you. Like the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands, those are really, really good, because the 10 of Pentacles represents like legacy, inheritance, culmination, and actually it represents like family and roots. It represents like heritage, you know? So I'm kind of thinking like whatever platonic friendships that you find yourself in right now, this is kind of like a found family for you. Maybe you have not met them as yet, but you will in the future. Like it's kind of like feeling as though once you keep this middle path, once you keep patient, you will find like a found family that you can really rely on, and this found family will bring you to success and victory, because we have the 6 of Wands here, and the 6 of Wands also represents Leo, and I know that you are Leo's sun, and that Leo sun shines very brightly. So that is definitely something to keep in mind when it comes to your platonic relationships. Whoever you are like associating with right now, they are very good for you. You just really want to keep that temperance about you, and don't let it don't be too rough with them, you know? You want to like show them that you appreciate them, show them that they mean a lot to you. And like meet them halfway. That's a big one. Meet them halfway. Taking a rest. Ooh, sounds fun. Do I use the redeem for reading? Yes. You can use the 1-point channel redeems. We have 3 different ones. We have astrology, we have tarot, and we have the unhinged Pokemon card readings. So the unhinged Pokemon card readings, those are not very serious, but they do get a little bit silly. So just remember to take those with a grain of salt. But yeah, just use a 1-point channel redeem and I'll add you to the queue. And whenever the stream ends, tomorrow evening around like 10 p.m. at the very latest, your timestamp will be up on the description in the YouTube VOD. So you can always check out my YouTube channel to go back and look at your reading later. Okay, so let me get some advice for Nully in terms of like what they should do with respect to their platonic relationships. What's the advice that Nully should take? And I'm gonna shuffle kind of thoroughly right now. Okay, shuffle, do a little shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, when it comes to advice for Nully, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, interesting. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so these are some interesting these are some very, very interesting setup, because this is a mix of energy when it comes to advice. So the Page of Swords represents like curiosity, restlessness, and mental energy, and it is somebody who is always striving for knowledge, somebody who is always striving to know things, somebody who is striving for like excellence, and somebody who has like a lot of nervous energy. So they need to like hone that nervous energy into energy that they can actually use, you know. You may be somebody who has a lot of potential, somebody with a lot of ideas, but you are surrounded by some negative energy, and you really need that you really need to hone in and have that clarity in order to know what connections are bad for you and which ones aren't, because you may need to stay alert and like keep your eyes open. Because another one that we have here, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Eight of Cups reversed represents like an avoidance or fear of change or fear of loss. It may feel as though like you have people in your life, or maybe you have some kind of energy, maybe some kind of emotional crutch that you're holding on to, or like maybe even a toxic trait that you have, that you are like holding on to, that you really need to let go of. Because this card is usually seen in like leaving behind. It's seen in like cord cuttings and leaving behind people who are like toxic towards you. So you really need to look out for like who is kind of like draining your energy, especially in platonic friendships. Look and see who is draining your energy, who like really feels toxic to be around. Like every time you talk to this person, you feel drained and you feel really sad, and you feel as though like they just took from you, and you feel lost. This is like that's how you know that this person is not meant for you. But you may feel as though you want to stay friends with them, because you don't want to lose the friends that you have, right? You want to be a good person, and I know that you want to be a good person because you have that exalted Jupiter in your fourth house, like in your natal chart. Like being like you are very philosophical, you are like a very like you are a very moral person. You are somebody who does not like to do the hard things towards other people, but sometimes it's what you have to do. Sometimes you have to say like, listen, I'm just really not feeling this connection, and you just have to kind of like pull away from that, you know. Listen, you are a very intuitive personally, and I know that you can feel when somebody is pulling your energy, and somebody is demanding too much of you. If somebody is demanding too much of you, you need to break that off. We have the Queen of Wands here, which is a figure of courage, determination, and joy. And I know that fairly recently you were trying to be in your feminine energy. I feel like this is very like poignant towards that. This is very significant because this is like a female figure of like courage, determination, and joy. Like you really have to don't be afraid to like step into your femininity more often, because this is where you find your faith and you find your passion and your courage. You have to remember that your intentions are pure in your connections, and as long as your intentions are pure, you can as long as you know that you are coming to relationships with the right perspective and with the right intentions, you can say whatever you want to other people. Does that make sense? It's like okay, you know that. Okay, so like let's say for example, you are in a romantic relationship. Like this is just an example. If you are in a romantic relationship with somebody, and you feel as though they are demanding too much of you. You feel as though whatever you do, you can't do anything right? you have to like be objective and say like, listen, I am doing everything that I can, and honestly this is feeling really exhausting and I don't really like the way that you are talking to me, so I think I'm going to leave. Like that's the kind of energy you have to have, because if you know that you are coming, you're meeting people halfway and doing all that you can, you can't really, they can't really fault you for you finally walking away, you know. So let me get an iris card for you because I feel like that's relevant to this discussion. Things have gotten rough lately. I'm worried about my relationships and friends overall. No worries, Ozura, no worries. And I've been put out sick. Do I call in again tomorrow to finish Resident Evil, even though I feel mostly better? Listen, I can say once and for all, yes, call out sick, because if you don't call out sick, I'm like doing this 100% intuitively. If you don't call out sick, you will see spoilers and you'll be really mad about it, and you'll feel even more sick than if you than when you actually got like physically ill. Like I'm not a Resident Evil fan. I've played it once and I wouldn't have time to play it, so I wasn't really too into it. But yeah, you really don't want to avoid those spoilers. Okay, so Nully, this is your iris card. This is an oracle card drawn for you intuitively. Listen to it very carefully. Predictions of growth. When we encounter change, sometimes it feels like a shock to the system. Look further in this moment. You know that it's our time to grow taller, to move forward. Our transformations, even though they feel uprooting, ever deepen the roots within our knowledge of ourselves. You are growing and your buds will bloom in the summer light. So that concludes your reading, Nolly. I hope that this gives you some insights, and you can always take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. But I hope that things work out for you in terms of your platonic relationships, because I've seen you interacting with a couple really cool people. So that's very, it's like it warms my heart to see. So I'm really happy for you. Sari hates Resident Evil, means she hates me by association. Listen, there are so many friends of mine who, hi Music Wolf, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hi. Let me give you a shout out real quick. No, I like a lot of my friends are talking about Resident Evil. A lot of people are playing it, and like honestly, I've been watching, but I don't really know what's going on. Like I know Leon Kennedy is like a hot topic, but like I'm not really like a big fan of it. He's not my type. I like a Bad Bunny type. Or like a Megan Thee Stallion type. Hey, speaking of which, I'm playing it. Oh, nice. Oh, he my type. He's a lot of people's type. I mean, you have a lot of competition there, Music. Not gonna lie. Yeah, a lot of people are playing it. I think like Fluffin was playing it. I think like a couple of my friends were playing it. I know Kieran was playing it. Like I've just been kind of looking. I don't really know what's going on. I'm just like, yeah, you go, girl. You go get that sexy man. I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy for you. Now everyone in the franchise is my type. That's fair. Leon is rad. I get the thirst from 4 on. Ooh, okay. Maybe I should start playing from Resident Evil 4 then. I love all the men and women in Resident Evil. You know, like the way people talk about the game, I would have never guessed that there was a female character. Like it feels like everybody talks about Leon and not enough people talk about the female characters. Up until now, I don't know which female characters are in the game. Like deadass, I don't. Like where's the respect for all women? Where are all the women respecters? We need to be respecting women. We need to be more appreciative of our hot women. They're carrying the franchises. They carry our video game franchises on their backs. You know, like Metroid, like Samus from Metroid, Peach from Mario. Like the sexy women are like carrying the franchises on their backs. You know, we should be appreciating them. Tifa Lockhart. You know. Oh, hi, Yukina. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. How are you doing? Oh, guys, yeah, Yukina recently restarted streaming. So, yeah, please go and check her out. She's really cool. Let's go. I love Shiva from 5. What does Shiva look like? Let me look that up real quick. I'm just going to pull it up. I also want to be a woman appreciator. If there's a hot woman, I want to know where she is right now. Tell me where the hot women are. Oh, she gorgeous. Let me look. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm muting you guys. I want Shiva all to myself. Everybody else leave the room. Let me be alone with this picture of Shiva. Oh, she gorgeous. Ooh. She's pretty. Okay, forget what I said about Megan. I like this girl. I like this girl. Anyway, moving on. Stick out since now. That like I always had this toggle, but like it's very poorly rigged, so like I don't use it very often. Yeah, I don't always use it, but like sometimes when I'm like licking my lips, you can kind of see it stick out. I like it sticks out. It works only when I talk about hot women. Let's just say that. Freaky. Yeah. It's not very well rigged. I have to fix it. But when I do fix it, I will be getting a lot more freaky in the future. Maybe I should play Resident Evil. Who wants to see me play Resident Evil? It'll just be me with my tongue out, being like, I'm using my own psychic powers, and I can see you and Shiva being together. Y'all, I looked away for a few minutes. Sorry, you keep coming back with the freaky moments, Swan. You know how the stream runs. You shouldn't be looking away. Every time you blink, there's another freaky Sari moment coming up. Me. Do it. Yeah, maybe I will be a Shiva appreciator. Like all you have to do to convince me to play a video game is like show me a hot woman and I'll be like, yes, I'm like this game's biggest fan right now. I've never played it before, but I'm this game's biggest fan. I received this blessing with my whole heart. Need a gif of freak Sari like that? Cat sticking his tongue out? I'm a hot girl. No, like it's really. I'll get one when I rig it properly. I'll make a gif for you. I'll ask Toby to make a gif for me when it's like rigged properly. Hey, don't clip that. Sorry, your strawberry is looking very beautiful today. Thank you. Are you raising me up so that you have Shiva all to yourself? Too bad. I want that woman. You never should have told me about her because she's all mine now. Times. Thank you for the clipped one. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Even though you guys only seem to get the freaky moments. I love the one at the tip of the hat. Oh yeah, thank you. I like that one too. When I was coming up with my design, that was definitely something I wanted to have. Like I was like, maybe I should just have like a strawberry there. Honestly, I was thinking about rebranding to like more astrology things, but I think I want to leave in the berries. I just like strawberries way too much, and like it's a whole thing. I'm like the strawberry witch, you know. It's not as cool. It's not as cool if I don't have the strawberries. I'm rizzing you up again. I'm everyone's resident rizzler. Ooh, you're coming into everybody's chat and rizzing you up. Be careful. My mods might just ban you. I'm the only mod. Astroloberry. Yeah, like what I want to do, I'm thinking about going back to the drawing board when it comes to my redesign, and I think I'm going to go more in the Venus direction and keep my berries, because like I have all my stuff as SariBerry, you know. I should probably keep it that way. Plant mother, I'm rizzing Sari up. Listen, Enrali is the OG Rizzler, okay? She's like the OG Rizzler. Okay, so let me go on to the next reading. Okay, guys, we've had our fun. Let's go on to the next reading. We have a lot of love readings to get through. I'm not the only one who needs to find love. I have to help other people find love, okay? I'm an angel. I'm a Cupid. It's what we do. Okay, so next we have, so that was Nully. I think next we have, who do we have next? Hold on. Really? Okay, be careful. No one returns from ban jail. Oh yeah, Sinica is coming for that mod spot. Okay, so let me see. Really? Okay, guys, please check out Really as well. She's going to be rebranding soon, and she's very funny and sweet and charming. I like her very much, and she's also spiritual like me. 03 47. Okay, so should I go forward with the rebrand I'm considering? Okay, so what are we seeing in this future? So I'm still seeing you in like the garden. I'm still seeing you in the snow. But it's I see you praying to a statue. I see you praying to like a statue in a garden, and it kind of seems as though you are asking someone for guidance on what you should be doing, and you are seeing the sunlight shining on your face, and all of a sudden you are realizing that your intuition is stronger than you think, because you're being pulled in the right direction. But I want you to keep the brand you have. I like your brand. I'll DM you the concept after if you're interested. I'm very interested, yes. If I like other than spiritual advice, like off stream, I could probably give you like design and branding advice. I that's like one of my things about like VTubing stuff is that like sometimes I see certain brands and designs and I'm like that has like so much potential. So like yeah, you can always ask me for advice if you want. I'm totally willing to help. And I can always ask Angel as well. Angel is really good at that as well. Okay, so oh, okay, we got a nice little spread going here. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is somebody, and this is upright. So the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is like working hard towards a goal, kind of like tilling the field, kind of working towards that thing. Sorry guys, I sang a lot today, so my vocal cords are a little fried. Let me just take a sip of water real quick. I'll take a little bit of the honey too. Bum bum bum. Yeah, personally, I like when I want to do my 2.0, I want to make that brand solid. Cause low key, I don't want to go back to the drawing board again. Like redrawing your whole model again is like not for the weak, guys. Oh, thank you for the headbutt, Seneca. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Mwah. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles represents like efficiency, hard work, and dedication. It is somebody who is tilling the field every day. So this represents you and really kind of like you're kind of streaming every day. You're building your brand, you're building your audience, you are building your following base, and you're discovering who you are as a streamer. All of this is leading towards this rebrand. All of this is leading towards kind of like discovering the kind of like content creator you really want to be. So you are definitely in the right direction with this. We also have the Magician here. The Magician is somebody who is making things happen, right? The Magician is somebody who brings manifestations to life. Somebody who has that occult power, the power of creation and desire. Everything, like once you see the Magician, you know that everything that you desire is possible, and you can make it happen with your own inner powers, you know? It's like as above, so below, and like the mind and the world are the only reflections of each other. And then we have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is like a powerful figure of like a big picture, a leader overcoming challenges. So like this is a very much yes. This is like a big yes in terms of the question, should I go forward with the rebrand I'm considering? But one thing I do want to mention is that we are seeing Mercury twice here. Like both of these cards have like a theme of Mercury. So I feel as though these feelings are coming out as a result of the Mercury retrograde. Maybe this is a past concept that you are revisiting from before, kind of feeling as though like, yeah, you are ready to tackle this, because prior you maybe weren't really feeling as though you could pull this off, but now you're kind of seeing, now as you are streaming, you are kind of seeing things in your mind kind of coming together, and you're like, yeah, maybe I could pull this concept off. Maybe I could really make something work with this. But like these cards that I'm pulling, it's kind of like saying yes. It's saying yes that you should go forward with this rebrand. But I would say like maybe wait until after the Mercury retrograde to like really start buying those wait until after the retrograde to start ordering commissions and buying that shit off VGen, because when you start things during the Mercury retrograde, it always runs into difficulties. So do it after. So let me get some advice going for you in terms of what it is. Like what is it? Let me ask Spirit, what is it that really should be looking out for? Like what should she keep in mind when it comes to approaching this rebrand? So what kind of like popped into my head is friends. It is okay to ask your friends for advice, but you also want to keep in mind, you also want to ask people for advice who are doing the things that you want to do, right? So don't just take, so like this is something I also learned as a VTuber. Friends will give you good advice, but sometimes they also don't know, they also don't know the intricacies of like brand and design. So you have to look at like the friends who are like really, hey guys, I'm gonna dodo. Okay, good night, Momo. Good night. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Good night. But yeah, and really like some people will give you good advice out of like the goodness of their heart, but it won't really be applicable advice for you. Does that make sense? like they might say things like, yeah, you should just stream whatever, like you should be streaming trending games. Like that's an advice that I see going around very often. It's like you should be streaming the trending games. But like if you just stream the trending games, like you're not really doing what you want to do, right? Or like they'll say things like or like you'll attract an audience, and then when you want to go to a different game, they will be like that audience won't be watching you, you know? Evening, everyone. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Welcome in, Bella. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing really, really well. Welcome in. How's your weekend? I hope it was really good. And another piece of advice that I've seen go around is like find a niche, and that can work if the niche is something that you really love. Because if you want to step out of that niche, no, like the people who are there for the niche aren't gonna want to do that, you know. So it's little like pieces of advice like that 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 won't really be applicable to you, if that makes sense. Like look, like be careful what advice you take from friends, because some of it is good, some of it is might kind of lead you down the wrong path. And it's not because your friends are bad. It's not at all. Your friends are really good. Your friend, like I've seen them, like your friends are like really, really helpful. But you wanna just be discerning with the information that you're given. Right. So the advice. Ooh. Hmm. Okay, so we have three major arcana, but they're all reversed. Oh no. Okay. Let me see. So we have the devil reversed, which is good. The devil reversed is good. The devil reversed is like so the devil upright is about like excess materialism and playfulness, and kind of feeling as though you are kind of lost in a source a little bit. But when it's reversed, it's feeling like freedom, release, and restoring control. So Spirit is basically saying here that like you just need to be free with your concepts. You just need to like let go of that inner voice that's kind of telling you to hold on to the branding that you had before, to hold on to the limited beliefs that you had about VTubing and branding, and just let go and like be free. And if you are feeling kind of pulled in a certain direction out of obligation to, like, maybe it's like an audience, maybe it's like a design mama that you had, and like you feel obligated to use that design mama because like she's making you feel guilty about it. I'm just kind of throwing out words, throwing out examples of like what the devil could be representing, but like just take what resonates with you. But these are the kind of things that you have to kind of break free of, because these kind of things will hold you back, and that's what this card is saying. Another one that we see here is the star reversed. The star reversed represents like insecurity, discouragement, and faithlessness. So not only are you feeling like you have a bit of imposter syndrome, but you are also feeling as though you are a little bit insecure. You're not feeling like you can really pull this off, and you're feeling as though like I shouldn't be maybe you're even thinking to yourself like I shouldn't be this caught up in it, because maybe you're even feeling as though like you shouldn't be thinking about it this deeply because you're small, but you should be thinking big. You should be thinking as big as you can possibly go, because let's say tomorrow you get rated by like somebody with like 5,000 viewers, right? Like you might gain a lot of that following just by carrying a strong brand. You know, all these things you have to take into consideration. Don't feel insecure, because I've seen your streams. You are very entertaining. You're very funny. You're very entertaining. Like you can make this work. I know you can. Another thing that we're seeing, we have the death card reversed. The death card reversed represents like fear of change, holding on, and stagnation. So you gotta let that shit go, girl. Spirit is basically telling you very loudly, like, let go. Let go. The thing like let go, let go, let go. And you just get, like, Spirit's kind of telling you just to, like, just let go of like the limiting beliefs that you held on to, and things will be fine. Hi Luri, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing really, really well. Love, why not? Okay, no worries, no worries. We are working through the queue right now. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely night. But yeah, so if you have to leave for any chance, I have the VODs up on my YouTube channel, so you can always go ahead and check out the YouTube channel tomorrow for the timestamp if you ever want to look back at it. I'm working on it. Is your spirit guide Elsa? Good one, good one. I'm doing really well. How about you? I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking. I just took a break last week, and I'm back at it again this week with the tarot reading. So thank you for joining. I appreciate it. God, maybe who knows? I mean, one of your deities is Freya. Like, one of your deities is Freya. So that is kind of like Elsa, if you really think about it. Okay, so let me get a card for you with respect to the outcome of this reading. Like, the outcome of the rebrand. Okay, so we have King of Hearts. We have King of Hearts, and we have five of clubs. So five of clubs usually represents like working hard when it comes to physically working. So I think that this is definitely something that will be emotionally healing for you, but it will take a lot of work, which rebranding takes a lot of work. So yeah, I think you should definitely go for it, and do let me know how things come out. And I would love to see like what it looks like. Kingdom Hearts. I hope you do like the stuff I sent. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'll keep it private, but I will look at it after stream, and I'll take a closer look. And yeah, let me know like if you're changing your name and stuff like that, so we can take a look at the SEO optimization and things like that. Activated like a pigeon with this one. I sent you images already of a trial design. No worries, I'll take a look at it after stream, and we can chat about it. I love to look at VTuber designs. Kingdom Hearts is light. I'm curious. Let me take a look at it now. I won't show it on stream, but I'm just kind of curious. Ooh, oh my gosh. This is cool. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Girl, go for this. Go for this. Go for this. I've never seen anything like it before. You should 100% go for it. Go for it. Oh, Gita, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, welcome. Hi. So you can just drop your question in chat, because I do not have the command set up on YouTube as yet. So yeah, you can just drop your question in chat. Is it me, or is it a bit choppy right now? The bit rate is a bit low. Hopefully we don't crash. I really hope we don't. So please, let's hope we don't crash. But yeah, Ankita, you can just drop your question in chat if you'd like to know it, and I'll get to you shortly. Loki, if I change my name, it will never get better search optimizations. I'm the only thing on Google. Yeah. I think you should. I think you should. But yeah, hopefully everything works with the bitrate. Because it is running a bit slowly, but hopefully we don't crash. Yeah. Just drop your question in chat, Ankita. No worries. The feeling of A towards me. Okay, no worries. So let me drop this. Let me just drop the timestamp so I can look at it later. You called Sari chopped? Repent. It is a bit though. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Don't worry. Hopefully it should sort itself out soon. I think because it rained earlier, it's been a little bit choppy. But hopefully we don't crash. Everybody manifested not crashing. Alright, so feeling of A towards you. Okay, so I'm getting this feeling of like warm comfort, and like I'm feeling like my throat chakra is being activated. It feels as though A can talk to you very easily. Like they feel as though you are somebody that they can talk to very easily, somebody that they can communicate with. They don't know if they have I don't know about any romantic feelings, but I am getting like a sense of sexual attraction. So there is that, but like not too certain about like romantic feelings. Please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. Okay, so feeling of A towards you. Okay, so we have Wheel of Fortune reversed. We have Ace of Cups. Okay, so new feelings, spirituality, and intuition. So I think like they feel very called to you. They feel like very they feel as though like you are a new connection in their life that they can really kind of like relate to. But I'm also seeing Wheel of Fortune here reversed. So I'm kind of wondering as though that like this person A, if they have like bad luck in love. So like when they approach you, they kind of feel as though like I don't know if I want to be with this person, because I feel as though I have such bad luck, like this can't possibly work out. So I'm just not gonna do anything about it. And then we have a new card. We have Lucifer. So I'll need to look up what this one means. So just give me 1 second. So you have Lucifer reversed, and Lucifer represents like a gift of desire, vitality, self-actualization, and pride, an ally to the enlightened man within. Lucifer teaches that seeking to fulfill one's desires isn't selfish, and any time spent judging others is wasted. When Lucifer appears in a reading, he is an empowering influence. You are being invited to assert yourself and take action in the direction of your goals. So, like, I'm kind of feeling like this sexual attraction to you. So, I'm kind of wondering as though this is Lucifer kind of like pulling them in like the direction of like, yeah, they need to do something about it, you know? Like they need to like just like go for it. And like they kind of like, I'm kind of getting this feeling as though they are being pulled towards you. So let me look to see like what is the outcome of their connection with each other. It's hard to let it go. Okay, so we have 7 of Swords reversed. We have 7 of Pentacles, okay. And we have Justice. Okay, so I feel as though, like, with this connection, they might have to, like, this A person, like, they might have to, like, come clean and be very honest about you. Honest to you about their limitations when it comes to love, or when it comes to, like, a relationship. And then we also have the 7 of Pentacles. So, like, the 7 of Pentacles represents like hard work and perseverance. So this may be somebody who wants to like work for you and like do things for you. And you guys might be working together to like build this relationship up. But the Justice card is kind of like this sobering influence because it's like cause and effect and clarity and truth. So I think overall, it's kind of feeling as though like it's on A to like come clean to you and do the work it takes to like be with you. But it is kind of giving me this feeling of like if A does not meet you halfway and if A does not put in the work to like build this relationship up, it's not really gonna work out. So like it's up to them in order to like get things working, right? And not only that, when I see the Justice card, I'm also kind of thinking that when I see the Justice card, I'm also kind of thinking that they have to how should I put this? It's like it's like you will realize something about A that you did not anticipate, and it will kind of affect the relationship going forward. So take that with a grain of salt, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. And let me get an Iris card for you as well. An Iris card as advice for you in this connection. And something to keep in mind. Oh, that jumped out of the deck. Okay, so the card is Scry Mirror. So, Scry Mirror, let's read that out aloud. Scry Mirror, there is this idea that to see beyond is something that only someone with special powers and gifts can achieve. Well, you have those special gifts and powers as well. You will be surprised what will appear to you when you allow yourself to look and listen. So yeah, Spirit is telling you to listen to your intuition about this person and listen to what your heart is saying, and keep your wits about you because there is some things that are not as they appear to be. So this concludes your reading, Ankita. I hope that this gave you some insight. And yeah, feel free to leave what resonates, what does not resonate with you, and take what does. Okay, so now we are moving forward. And yeah, if you are like the timestamp will be in the description below of this YouTube video later. Okay, so next we have who do we have? Okay, we have Seneca. Okay, so let me get the timestamp for you. Yes, true. I wish you the best of luck with this connection. I do. I love love. I love hearing about love. So if you ever want to come back to the stream and let me know how it goes, feel free to do so. I would love to read for you again. Okay, so the timestamp for Seneca is 1:23:17. So let me see. How close am I to finding my loved one? Lately, I've been extending my reach a lot. Joined a million groups, made a ton of friends, started learning many languages to make even more friends and increase my powers. I kind of met someone, but I get the feeling as though it's one of these extremely slow-burn things. Still winning though. Oh, hi Cryptic, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the head pats, I appreciate you. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing really, really well. Welcome in. Okay, so next we, so let me reach into this energy. How close am I to finding my loved one? Lately, I've been expanding my reach a lot, joining a million groups. I kind of met someone, but I get the feeling it's one of those extremely slow burn things. Still winning though. Yeah, I know that you don't like slow burn because you are Leo. You are Leo. Thanks so much. I was behind on reading it. It resonated. No worries, no worries. Let me know how it goes. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for saying that. Okay, so let me. Yeah, we are really choppy. I'm sorry about that, guys. But hopefully it sorts itself out. All right, so let me get this. So I feel as though like Seneca, I feel as though you are like close. I feel as though you are close, but like it's not time keeping you from this person. It's like karma. It is like some sort of cycle that you are still completing, some sort of lesson that you still need to learn, or like some like manifestation that needs to fall into place before these things can happen. And as long as Sari is here, it's okay. Oh, so just to confirm, it means as though they have some kind of feeling, but they won't express it, and it won't work if they don't. Yes, that in a nutshell. That's what it is. But it's not only that; it's that they need to be communicative. They need to be communicative of like what they have been through in love. They need to be communicative of what hidden feelings that they have, not only towards you but towards love in general. Like these are the things that they need to talk to you about, because if you come into this connection and you don't know what you're working with, you don't know what kind of like baggage this person is holding, it's not going to work out, because they're just going to like lash out at you, and you're going to be like, oh, but what did I do? And like that's not fair to you, you know. But yeah, I think like it's up to them. It's up to them and doing this particular thing for it to work out, if that makes sense. Okay, so going back to Seneca's reading. So Seneca, I'm kind of feeling as though like it is not particularly time that is distance, but it's the karma. It is some sort of cycle you are still working through, and some sort of realization that you have to make before they're letting you meet this person. Not just that, and not particularly that there's a lesson that you have to learn. It could also be that there's something else that needs to fall into place, something in terms of like finances, something in terms of like a career, um, some sort of movement that you are like taking it like that. Some process is going on. Spirit is not going to send you like a connection to like build on until like you have everything set in stone. I understand. Thanks so much. No worries, no worries. But yeah, spirit is like taking its time, because they are like, okay, so let's say for example, like you're like me, right? You need to like write exams. Spirit is kind of saying like they're not gonna send you a relationship until you are finished with these exams, like if that makes sense. It might not be that in particular, but it's like that same energy, you know? Especially because you are making so many movements. Maybe spirit is kind of saying you're doing the work, but you should be doing this work and not necessarily for connection, you know. Like maybe I'll they're kind of saying like maybe I'll let you struggle a little bit longer so that you make some money moves, you know. Not literally, but like that's a vibe. We did tarot readings together while playing. Why do all the readings follow the same storyline? Oh no. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Good evening. Tonight I'm making Chinese Sichuan duck broth. Oh my god, Rian, that sounds delicious. I wish you could have brought for me. That sounds amazing. Somebody on my Yoshi gave me a recipe for like roasted duck, and for like a soup, like a beef stew with rosemary. And I was like, oh my god, that sounds divine. I want some right now. That sounds amazing. If you have the recipe, please give it to me. I would love to hear it. So let me ask Spirit, like, okay, so how long until Seneca finds their twin flame? I've also been trying to eat more Italian food. Oh, yummy, yummy. I also want more Italian food. Actually, let me ask the playing cards this. Let me ask about the timeline. When is Seneca going to find his partner? Okay, so we have seven of diamonds. So kind of thinking like the seventh week in summer. So I'm thinking around July. I'm thinking around July you might meet your twin flame, or at least your next love interest. We also have Eight of Pentacles here. So this is also tying into the fact that you are currently undergoing a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline. You are like making a lot of money moves right now. And you are very attentive, like you are like persevering, and spirit is kind of saying like, okay, well, you're making lots of money moves, and we kind of like that, the fact that you're making lots of money moves. So like maybe we'll just like kind of delay you meeting this partner until you make some more money moves, because we really like this money coming in, you know. So like, yeah, it's kind of feeling that slow burn things. Let me ask very quickly if like, would you like me to ask if this person is like your twin flame, or would you like to just kind of keep it mysterious? Just let me know, Snicker. Like Rastafarian food. Oh, I want some so bad. Oh my gosh, delicious, delicious, delicious. True, I'm making big money on plans out of sudden. No mystery. Oh, okay, you wanna know? Okay, 1 second, just let me flip this coin. Be right back. Actually, let me use my pendulum. Mystery is for the weak. True. Even though I'm very mysterious. So maybe that's saying something about my audience. Alright, so let's ask pendulum. Okay, is this person Sinica's next romantic partner? Okay, so I am getting... Okay, is this person not Sinica's next romantic partner? So I'm getting a no from the pendulum with respect to this particular person. So you can take that with a grain of salt, because sometimes pendulums are not entirely accurate, but you know. Maybe this one isn't the one, because I feel as though with your relationships, they have to go like hard and fast, you know. I know, like from the moment I saw your chart, it's like you need action, you know. So let me ask Spirit, like, okay, so what does Seneca need to realize before? Okay, so right off the bat, like I got the star. The star is about hope and faith and renewal. So Spirit is kind of telling you like yeah, you Spirit is telling you that you like, we have everything organized for you. You just need to kind of make those money moves, and everything will just work out, okay? Spirit is kind of saying like girl, you we have your man. Your man is coming. You just need to keep making those money moves. Just need to fight destiny. Essentially, like whenever I do pulls and they ask when you are going to meet your next romantic partner, and I get a major arcana, that's basically telling me like soon. But there is something that you need to be doing. Does that make sense? Either something that you have to be doing, or something that needs to click into place, and you'll meet this person at the right moment. Let me see what else. How close am I? Okay, so let me ask Spirit, like, what is it that you need to realize, or like what advice do you need to know to meet this loved one? Okay, so we have Knight of Pentacles reversed, we have Chariot, and we have the Five of Cups upright. Okay, so Five of Cups upright, this is kind of giving me like this kind of like loss and grief and disappointment. I don't know if you had any torches, if you were holding any torches for somebody else maybe, and you were kind of working through some kind of like heartbreak maybe. But that may be something that was holding you back. We also have the Chariot card, so this is something that is like has like a lot of momentum. So Spirit is kind of telling you like, whatever you are working towards, you have to like go for it and keep going for it, because this direction and control, like you are on the right path. You just need to keep on that path, you know. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. The Knight of Pentacles reversed, that is somebody who is like has like a lot of work without reward and obsessiveness. So like I think like you are a little bit misguided in terms of like what it is you are working towards. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the follow, Requa. Thank you. Welcome in. thank you so much for joining the berry farm. I hope you have a lovely, lovely stay here on this berry farm with me. Welcome in. We are doing tarot readings tonight. So we use 1 point channel redeems here. So you can use a 1 point channel redeem in order to get an astrology or a tarot reading. Of course, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, you can use a 1 point channel redeem in order to get a tarot reading from me. So yeah, we do them every single Sunday around the same time. So yeah, you can always get a tarot reading from me, and we also do art on Wednesdays. We took a little bit of a break, but I am restarting the tarot readings tonight. But yeah, thank you so much. Make yourself at home. Get like a cup of tea, get cozy and everything. And welcome in. And yeah, so let me go back to Sanika's reading. But thank you so much again, Reiko. I appreciate you. All right, so going back to Sanika's reading, so it feels as though you're a little bit misguided on like what it is that you are meant to be doing, or like misguided on what all of this is for. Because I know that you are doing a lot of things, but and it's to meet your lover, but you have to remember what all of this is for. Like, are you involving yourself in your community to just meet a lover, or are you forming genuine connections with other people? Are you like working towards something and not just your lover? It sounds like you definitely are, but Spirit is kind of saying like take your attention off of the lover for a little bit and pull your attention to other things, because there are other things that also need your attention. And then once you tackle those things, we'll start to make things happen for you. Just keep that faith going. And what should I do next? I'm working hard to be loved by everyone and love them back. So how should Sanika know that they have found their partner? I noticed that at first, then changed it. That's good. That's really, really good. So Spirit is basically telling you that you're on the right path. So how will you know that this is your person when you meet them? So 3 of spades, Jack of hearts, and 9 of diamonds. Okay, so when you have a change in your finances, or when you have a change in your finances, when things start to look up for you financially, and when you are starting to feel a little bit lonely, you will get a message from somebody that will let you know that this is your person. Like somebody will reach out to you, maybe like I'm getting a sense of like an old flame. Is it an old flame or is it a new one? Let me see. Like somebody will reach out to you suddenly at this time, like when everything is going really, really well for you. Suddenly something will click into place for you. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Okay, will this be somebody Sanika already knows? Or will it be somebody that they don't know? Somebody that they already know? Or somebody that they don't know? Okay, it's somebody that you don't know. Okay, so it's somebody that you're meeting for the first time, it looks like. Alright, so this concludes your reading, Sanika. I hope that you appreciated this reading, and do let me know how this turns out. I love to hear about all the love readings. I would love to hear about it, all the soulmates. I love love. So yeah, do let me know. I gave you a timestamp, right? I'm just scrolling back to make sure. Because I really need to keep track of that, otherwise I have to go through the whole VOD, and that's not fun at all. Okay, yeah, I did give you the timestamp. Great. A pleasure. No, it's a pleasure doing it for you. It certainly is. Alright, so going on to the next one, we have an unhinged Pokemon card reading from Ayo. So let me give you a timestamp, Ayo. Ayo, yayo. 1:37:49. Alright, so let me grab my deck of Pokemon cards. I will be right back, guys. 1 second. Alright, so I have grabbed my Pokemon deck and I am back. Alright, so let's see what's going on. I've been out sick. Do I call out again tomorrow to finish Resident Evil, even though I feel mostly better. Okay, so we have coughing. So this represents you when you are sick. Somebody who is literally coughing and sending out a lot of smog signals. That is a move that coughing has. So you may be still very viral. I press the point and a small prompt shows up. Am I still able to redeem it? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Just type your yeah. So yeah, just type your question. Just type your question in chat, like in the little chat box. And yeah, you can just use the you can probably use the unhinged tarot reading option to like type your question, because I don't want to miss your question. That's how I keep track of the questions, because sometimes they can get a little bit lost in chat. But yeah, so Yayo, I got smog signals for you from coughing. So it feels as though you are still sick, you're still viral, and we have Moltres, Fighting Wings. So yeah, this is a card that I feel represents Leon Kennedy. I feel as though Leon has this fire within him. So I think that you should call out sick. And Sigilith, Sigilith. So Sigilith represents like psychic energy and manifestation. So I think you should definitely call out sick, because not only are you still viral, but your psychic abilities are calling you towards Resident Evil 9, because I think you will get spoilers and you'll feel very disappointed. So this concludes your Unhinged Tarot reading. Feel free to let me know if this resonates with you, but it probably won't. Okay, so let's go on to the next reading, shall we? Alright, so next we have Azura. Alright, so let me give Azura their timestamp. Azura Morose. Let me see. 140:33. 140:33. May I ask about what I can look forward to this year? No worries, I'll get to you soon, Regular. Alright, so Azura. Let me see. Oh, hi Astrid, welcome in. I don't have the commands working quite as yet on YouTube, but you can drop your question in chat and I will get to you soon. I hope that yeah, so oh, I need to clear a small tiny misunderstanding. I do allow people to address me with any pronoun depending on what they used to on me, but I'm not interested in guys. Oh, okay, so that's good for the future, because I like thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that. Just let me know what pronouns you prefer. I know it. I think it's he, him that you prefer, if I remember correctly. That's how it is on Discord, isn't it? He, him? Or am I misremembering? Let me check it back. Let me see. Seneca. I just want to clarify this and make sure. Okay, yeah, he, him. All right, nice. Okay, great. I don't know why I thought you were interested in guys. I feel like I don't know why I thought you were interested in guys. That's so strange. I don't know. I'm very sorry about that. Really sorry. But thank you for letting me know, and I will change that in my mind's eye for the future. All right, so next we'll do Azura, and then we'll do Astrid. So you have like a little bit of a wait, Astrid, but it won't be too long, okay? All right, so Azura. Things have gotten rough lately. I'm worried about my relationships and friends overall. Is there anything I could be working on? So let me think about Azura. So when I think about Azura, I kind of see you looking out into the stars and kind of like... It kind of feels as though you are keeping things very to yourself and kind of putting on a smiling face, even though things are bothering you very much. It feels as though one of the things that you should be doing is like reaching out to friends and being more open with how you truly feel, if that makes sense. Like it feels as though things are rough for you, but the other people, like the people who care about you, don't really realize this, if that makes sense. It like I don't really know. I don't know about this energy. I don't know if that's accurate, because I think it's also other people's that you are. I think it's like other people's responsibility as well to like know that you are feeling sad and like realize that hey, something's not quite right with Azura. Like they should, if they are good friends, they should realize that. But like sometimes it's on us to kind of say like we aren't really feeling ourselves, you know? Okay. Right, so let me see. Oh, that reminds me, I'm not interested in women. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Good to know. Yeah, so let me see. What is there anything I could be working on? So Spirit, let me know what is going on with Azura. What should they be working on? Okay, so we have Three of Swords reversed. So definitely in a zone of like healing and recovery. I don't know if you had some sort of like disappointment earlier, some sort of heartbreak, maybe some sort of like relationship or friendship ending, but it definitely feels as though you were in a space where right now you are on the cycle towards healing, you know? Like you were dealing with a lot of heartbreak, suffering and grief, but like right now you are starting to like forgive yourself and move on. That's definitely one of the things that you should be working on, self-forgiveness, because sometimes you can try to like reach out to other people and they don't really meet you halfway, and that's no fault of yours, and it's nothing that's wrong with you, you know? And then we also have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is usually represented by fated events. This is something that represents like tradition and conformity and morality and ethics, and finding belonging with people who acknowledge you for who you are. So whatever event that this is something that you are meant to go through. This is like something that was going to happen, and it's not necessarily anything wrong with you. It's just making the way for something better, making the way for better friend groups, better relationships, and a better outcome for you. And this is driven home by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune represents also fated events, but a change in fate and destiny and things looking in the right direction for you. So Spirit is saying like all you have to do is just work on restoring your heart space back to it was before, and working on your self-peace and your self-preservation, and we will bring you relationships that will work out for you. Let me ask for advice from Spirit with respect to anything specific. So we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card represents like unity and also romance, but also unity and just like the sense of duality in that you can forgive yourself and you can be in love with yourself, you know? We also have the Sun, and the Sun represents. Oh, hello! Oh my God! Hi, Marina, welcome in. And Gargoyle, thank you so much for resubscribing for 3 months. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a very lovely day. I'm so happy to see you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. So I was in the middle of a reading, but let me know how this week was for you guys. I'd love to hear it. Let me get back to Azura's reading real quick. One card that we also pulled is the Sun, and the Sun represents like joy and positivity and things like the sun making way for like the clouds making way for the sunshine, you know? And you know, this card speaks to me in that right now it's looking very cloudy, but things are going to look up for you in the future, you know? Things are going to be okay. This is Spirit telling you that things are going to be okay, especially with this Lover's card. If like your friends are not good people or your relationships, Spirit is going to send you people that you are meant to be around. Just trust in the process of this. Just trust in the process. And then we also have the Four of Wands, and this is a really, really, really good card for you because the Four of Cards represents community and home and celebration. It is Spirit basically telling you that you have a community, you have a home, like you have people that you can rely on and people who celebrate your presence. You just like the clouds will clear away and the people who disappoint you will leave, and once you heal you will be able to see these people more easily for what they are. If your friends are not good people, they send me to get stabby. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, Zora just say the word and Gargoyle will start getting stabby. But yeah, Azura, like this is Spirit basically telling you like things will start to look okay. Just trust in the process and things will be okay because you have people who care about you very much. It just takes a matter of like people showing you who they really are to like see the people for who they are and be grateful, you know? And let me get an Iris card for you because I feel pulled to give you some advice from Iris from the Oracle. So 1 second. I like that emote. I really do. All right, so the one who hides the sun. Okay, so this feels very poignant. Okay, let me read this aloud for you. The one who hides the sun. Mischievous little thing. Look at what has happened here. Is someone blocking your sun? Why would they do that? Was there not enough sun to share? Some people feel as though if they share or give to others that they will suffer a loss. But what they have done is created loss and loneliness. If you are living in a shadow, have trust that you will be reunited with the light. So that concludes your reading, Azura. I hope that this resonated with you, and remember to shine within your own light and don't let anybody dull your light. Sorry, I'm tearing up. It hits home. Thank you. Haha, much appreciated, Stone. Yeah, just send Stone to get stabby. Don't worry. And I will also get stabby. I will get magic stabby, you know? But yeah, I'm happy for you, Azura. Like, you know, sometimes people come and go, and it's a really painful process for people to show who they really are. But you always learn a lesson, and you learn who really is around for you, you know? But yeah, do, like, take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, but I wish you the best of luck with everything. And I'm always around for you to talk to, if anything. Oh yes, Astrid, I did not forget you. Alright, so let me do Astrid. Let me get the timestamp for you. Astrid 01933 I. And the timestamp is 1:50:25. Right. Okay, so let me scroll back and see your question. What are Ron's current feelings for me? Okay, so Ron's current feelings, it feels as though they see you as somebody very, like, I want to say ambitious, somebody who, like, has a good head on their shoulders, but they feel a little bit demeaning. I think this Ron person feels very arrogant. Somehow, it feels as though they think of themselves as above you somehow. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that resonates, but I don't know. I don't really like his energy very much, but that's just me. Let me see. Stabby, I have a Glock. That's true. We have a gun. We have a gun now. We have a gun. But yeah, Astrid, it kind of feels as though this Ron person is, like, kind of like uppity, and they feel as though they have the upper hand on you. Let me see. So the Chariot reversed, the Ace of Cups reversed, and the Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so this is okay. Oh no, yeah. I don't really like this too much. I'm sorry, Astrid. I'm sorry if this wasn't what we want to hear, but but it feels as though, like, okay, so, like, let's start with the top. We have the Chariot reverse, which is about, like, a lack of momentum and obstacles, and maybe, like, a lack of direction and aggression. So when I see this card, I'm kind of thinking as though, like, they don't really know how to deal with how they feel about you. They don't seem very emotionally intelligent with how they approach their connection with you, because I see the moon in Cancer, but this is reversed, and the moon in Cancer is somebody who is very emotional, but when it's reversed, the moon in Cancer is just kind of flailing around. They don't know how to deal with the feelings that they have, and they don't know how to verbalize it. So, like, you're trying to look for, like, if you're reaching out to them, you're kind of saying, like, hey, can you communicate with me? Like, what's going on? Like, how is it that you're feeling? Just tell me, just talk to me. But, like, they literally cannot talk to you because they don't know how to verbalize these things in their head, you know? They don't know how to verbalize it. Like, they're just not emotionally intelligent enough. Hi, Chaotic Chemistry. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing really, really well. We do tarot readings every single Sunday night. You can use we are doing free ones for chat, so you can use a channel redeem down below in order to redeem a tarot reading. They are the 1-point channel redeems. So yeah, feel free to do so. But thank you so much for joining the Berry Farm. I hope you have a very lovely time here. Okay, I'm gonna get back to Astrid's reading, but yeah, make yourself at home, Chaotic. I appreciate you. So, going back to this reading, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. And the Ace of Cups reversed, like the Ace of Cups is something very nice. It's like new feelings, spirituality, intuition. But when it's reversed, it's like an emotional loss and an emptiness. I'm kind of wondering, hi Malkana, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing really well. So when the Ace of Cups is reversed, it's like emotional energy is being wasted or lost. And this kind of ties together with like, oh, thank you for the tea break. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. This kind of ties together with like this person not having much emotional thank you for the headbats. Not having much emotional intelligence because like maybe they were hurt by somebody in the past and that's why they feel this way towards you. And it kind of feels like they're painting you with a wide brush, like saying like all people are like this, like all of these people are like this because this one person hurt me in the past. Like that's the way that they are feeling, I think. But that's not really accurate, is it? It kind of feels as though they are just trying to protect their own heart. And then we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, which feels like they're disorganized and overwhelmed. So definitely getting a lot of energy from this person that they're in definitely need of healing. They're in definite need of like a lot of shadow work and a lot of inner work that this person needs. They need some healing. So let me shuffle a little bit and let me see what it is that like what advice Spirit has for you in terms of dealing with this connection. I'm doing my little shuffle. Shuffle. Okay, so what cards we have here? Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Four of Wands upright. And we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. Okay. I'm really sorry if this wasn't what you wanted to hear, Astrid. I'm very sorry. And maybe this is not accurate. You know, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, of course. The Seven of Cups represents like searching for purpose and having different choices. And the Eight of Cups represents like moving forward and walking away. And then we have the Four of Wands, which represents like community and home and celebration. So there's definitely like a lot of feelings here when it comes to like Spirit is basically telling you like find community with like your friends and family. They're also saying that like this connection is not worth it and you should be walking away because you have a lot of choices available for you. You have a stable foundation, you have friends and family that love you, and you have a lot of choices. You don't just have this person. So Spirit is advising you to kind of like heal your heart and maybe recognize, okay, so if you don't want to walk away, right, you can choose the Lulu. Yes, you can choose the Lulu. Yes, but also you are somebody who has like a lot of love in their heart, right? Otherwise you would not be looking for a reading on YouTube, you know? You are somebody who has a lot of love in your heart for this person. So maybe take your time with this person, kind of see what could come out of it. But take it with a grain of salt, keep an arm's length away from this person and kind of like feel things out, you know? Let me get an iris card for you. I did it. I spent another hour on a meme edit. It's so unnecessary, so tedious, and mildly infuriating, but it's damn funny. I can't wait to see it. Oh, hi, Miss Harold. Can I ask, please? Yes, of course. We don't have to join Command Working on YouTube as yet. But yes, of course you can join. You can just drop a question in chat and I'll get to it soon. So let me get the iris card for you, Astrid. Body. Okay, so body. Let's see what oracle reading this is. Yes, I will. Thank you. No worries. And like you can always take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Like if you don't feel as though this was accurate, that's completely fine. Body. What is this thing, this vessel that we are in? It brings a whole other complication. Through this deck, there are lots of cards to help us understand our esoteric connections. Whether we like it or not, gravity still keeps our feet on the earth in this fragile body. Injury, sickness, and our bodies are not as resilient as our spirits. We are born with instinctive fear, to protect our bodies, to keep us alive, and the information we receive elevates that fear. Then, in addition to our fear, we are taught to hate our bodies and the bodies of other people. Created is a dichotomy in which we have ourselves, who we feel are in ourselves, and our physical body, which we may disconnect from, or whether aware or not, do not believe belongs to us. I wish I could say I found a way to overcome the struggle myself, but I haven't. I'm going to try though, and maybe you can too. This is my body. It is the house to my sacred spirit, my ultimate power. And this body is going to get me there where I need to be to shower the world with my vision and my abundance of love. So the body should be honored, even in the face of those trying to disrespect it and take ownership over it. This body is mine and only mine. This body is strong. This body is mine. So that concludes your reading, Astrid. I wish you the best of luck. And based on your reading, I think you have a lot of other connections that you can choose from. So don't feel as though Ron is like the be all and end all, you know? Because you have a lot of love in your heart, and you know, like if you are looking for tarot readings online from somebody, it means that you are a true lover. So I respect that as a true lover myself, you know? All right, so let's go on to the next person. All right, so I'll do one from Twitch, and then I'll do Miss Harold next. Okay, so next we have Rebella. Okay, Rebella. Let me get your timestamp for you. So 20009. All right, so general reading for March. Okay, great. All right, so let's start off with the playing card, shall we? So let's take a look at the 4 weeks of March and what the mood will generally be. It's already in the memes channel. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. I love it. Thank you so much, dear. I appreciate your kind words. No worries, Astrid. No worries. And the timestamp will be up tomorrow at 10 p.m. At the very latest. So you can always come back and look at this reading whenever you would like. Just look at the VOD in my channel. All right. So let's go for Rebella. Okay. So let me know how this Spirit, let me know how this week is going to go for, how this month is going to go for Rebella. So we have the first week in March, second week, third week, fourth week. Okay, so the first week we have the King of Diamonds. So the King of Diamonds is like a strong masculine figure gaining a lot of wealth. So yeah, you're gaining a lot of money, gaining a lot of wealth, like you're making money moves in the first week of March. The second week, though, we have a change in emotional stability. We have a change in our emotional health for the worst. So, so you may be facing disappointments in the second week of March. It may be like a sudden change and something that you did not expect, but it will be something that you can't really avoid. We also have the four of clubs for the third week in March. And the 4 of clubs represents like working on your sense of stability and working on your home. So this may be like kind of getting your finances together. Maybe the week before you had like a financial difficulty. Rebella, I don't know if you invest in stocks, but you had to pull that shit out. You have to pull that shit out, okay? Like pull out everything, get it in cash, because based on the astrology for like March, we are in an eclipse. Financially, things are gonna get pretty rough. So if you have anything in stocks right now, I would suggest that you pull that out so that you don't have that nine of spades, okay? just a little bit of advice from your local strawberry witch, your astrology nerd. Noted. Yeah. I actually pulled out I had ETFs and I pulled out everything. So like yeah. This eclipse is gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. And then the last week in March, we have the 10 of Diamonds. So you're starting to make back that money, starting to make back those money moves. So I don't know, you don't have to take my advice, but like you're starting to make that back. So whatever you lose, I think like you will make that back, because in the third week of March, you are working on that stability and rebuilding it, working on your home, working on your finances, working on your body, and you're starting to rebuild that going into April. I'm taking a beating at the moment. Aren't we all? Okay, so let's go on to the tarot readings to look for the general energy when it comes to March. Oops. And a card jumped out. Let's see what this one is. It's the Ace of Diamonds. Okay, so Ace of Diamonds usually represents like a new beginning in terms of finances. So you may have something new that is bringing you money. Like something like something like a new job or like a new way of making money maybe. Something is working when it, like I think like something is gonna be looking up for you in terms of finances. So who knows, maybe my astrology advice is wrong, but that's what all the other astrologers are saying anyway. Eclipses are usually like I would keep an eye on eclipses because those are usually bad for portfolios. Money is a little tight for sure at the moment. Decent chunks of saving went into the ring that finally arrived this. Woo! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Congratulations! Oh yay! I'm sure it's a very beautiful one. I'm sure it's very beautiful. Hoping for that raise this month though. I think it will. I think it will. I think towards the end of the month I think things will start to look up. So let's see what's going on. In terms of like the general energy for March. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay. Mic is distant. Oh, sorry about that. Am I a little quiet, guys? I hope not. I got a little quiet there because for some reason my mic keeps cutting off at like high volumes. So like it keeps cutting like at high pitches it keeps cutting off. I'm trying to fix that. So like when I start screaming, it starts cutting off. So okay, so we have 7 of Pentacles. We have actually let me reshuffle this because I want to shuffle it properly. This does not feel like it resonates. 1 second. Now you got excited and lean the way it sounds like. Yeah. That's how I am. Like the mic started like cutting off at like high pitches. I have to fix that this weekend. Like I was saying this weekend, this week, before next stream I have to fix that. Streaming, guys, it's rough. Okay, so this card popped out again, so it's feeling accurate. So we have the 5 of Wands here, and the 5 of Wands represents like conflict and disagreements, conflict and rivalry. 5 of Wands reversed represents like avoiding conflict and respecting differences. So it feels as though March has like a lot of conflict involved. It feels as though you are definitely dealing with some sort of conflict that you will have to resolve. We all have the 10 of Wands reversed. The 10 of Wands reversed kind of feels as though you are at the end of the line, kind of feeling overwhelmed and overstressed and burnt out. So that is kind of feeling as though that's the second week going on. Like you feel like you might be carrying a lot of burdens going into March, and especially with this conflict that's coming out, I'm kind of wondering if, like, I know that you were looking at a raise. I don't know if the workplace might get more competitive, and it might be a lot of struggle in that respect, because we also have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles represents like opportunity, prosperity, and new ventures. So yeah, there is some sort of like money moves being made, but you might have a target on your back. You might have some evil eye coming towards you, and it might make you feel very overwhelmed. So be very careful about that. Let me get a oh my god, Sola! Oh my god, Sola, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you didn't have to. Let me give you a shout out. Thank you so much. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a really lovely day. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 3 months. I really, really appreciate it. Guys, please go and check out Solar Cola. She's also an artist, and she's really, really cool. Like, she has such a cute style, and like she also has such like a cute design as well. So please go and check her out. She's really, really cool. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you, Sola. I hope you're doing really, really well. Thank you so much for your kind words on my Yoshi. I really appreciated that. It made me so happy. Work has been hard, waiting on this race for sure. I'm planning on getting her parents' blessings on Sunday morning, so lots of stress for sure. I can imagine. I think that you will get the parents' blessings, but yeah, just look out for that workplace conflict, because that might be a little rough. Yeah. Please go and follow Sola. She's so cool. So let me get some advice for you, Rebella, in terms of. Okay, so we have the Sun reversed, we have the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Wands reversed. So this is kind of feeling as though you, like, this Spirit's advice is like saying, like, you are going to feel very negative about yourself, you are going to feel very sad, and you are going to feel as though nothing is looking up. But Spirit is advising you that you should lean on others for help, because just as you have helped other people will help you, because they will remember what you did for them. and they will help you. The Six of Pentacles represents the give and take that we have as people. It represents like as we give, we also take from other people. It's like the equal exchange of humanity, you know. So as you give to people, they will remember that and they will help you out. So lean on other people for help as well, because the Page of Wands represents exploration, excitement, and freedom. But when it's reversed, it represents like a lack of direction, creating conflict, things like that. So when that conflict arrives, remember, people will remember who it is that helped you, and you need to like tell them like, hey, I helped you out at this time. So like, don't be afraid to reach out to others for help, because you'll feel as though you can't really survive. And when you feel like that, it is time to like look at other people to help you out. So that concludes your reading, Rebella. I hope that this gave you some insight moving forward. Don't feel too scared. I think things will definitely look out for you, because things seem to be in like the lucky direction, especially coming into April. But you know, these eclipses, man, they turn out things for everybody. Understood. Asking for help is a weakness of mine. Thank you for the reading. I'll post a picture of the ring in the Discord tomorrow when she isn't around. Oh my God, is she in the Discord? Oh no, she isn't in Discord. You said like when she isn't around. Yeah. I would love to see the ring. Oh my gosh. Yeah. General guidance would be amazing. No worries, Sola. I'll get to you soon. Okay, so next we have Miss Harold. So let me give you your timestamp. Your timestamp will be in the description tomorrow by 10 p.m. 2:10. 21 at home, sorry. Yeah, no worries. I was like, is she secretly in the Discord? Oh my gosh. All right, so let me see what Miss Harold wrote. Will my business become successful financially this year? Okay, so right off the bat, I am thinking yes. And let me just confirm with my pendulum to see if it's a yes or no. Just intuitively, I'm getting yes. Okay, so will Miss Harold's business succeed financially this year? Okay, so that's a yes. Okay, so will Miss Harold's business not succeed financially this year? Will it fail? Will it fail this year? Okay, so it's a no towards failing this year and a yes towards being successful this year. So that's really, really good. That's a straight yes or no. So let's get into the tea. Let's do the full spread. Okay, so Spirit, tell me about the outcome of Miss Harold's business this year. How will the progress go? Also, what business are you doing? If you don't mind me asking, like, if you don't want to share, that's completely fine. But I'm just curious. I'm just curious to get to know you. Is it like a spiritual business? Is it like a small business? All right, let me shuffle this a little better. I'm doing my little shuffle. Jewelry. Oh, that's really nice. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. I'm EP. I'm gonna go. I'm so sorry. That's fine. That's fine, Lucy. Lurie, sorry. You can always check the VOD on YouTube in the description in order to check your reading later. So I'll still do your reading, but you can always check the description tomorrow. Good night. Good night. All right, so Miss Harold, let's see how the business is gonna go this year. Okay, so first of all, we have the Six of Wands. We have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Eight of Cups upright. And we have the Five of Cups. Okay, That's not looking like the straight yes that we got, but let's get into it. So like it's kind of feeling as though you will have to like change directions in like what you're doing in this business. It feels as though, so like the Six of Wands reversed. The Six of Wands reversed gives me like a feeling of like kind of like a lack of recognition. I don't know if you are working with a partner on this or like an investor on this project itself, but I'm kind of wondering about like I kind of wondering about like if this partner might let you down, or if this or the if this or this if this person might be a disappointment, because like we asked the pendulum, right? The pendulum said that it was going to be successful, but there's something going on in this business during this year that is going to affect you very deeply, because we have the Six of Wands representing like not getting enough recognition for your success. We have the Eight of Cups upright, which represents walking away, disillusionment, and leaving behind and letting go of what no longer serves you. And then we have the Five of Cups, representing like loss, grief, and disappointment. And what this there's no person. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about like if there's some sort of disappointment that you will have to face in the process of running this business, because there is something that needs to change, I think. I feel like that now. Oh, okay, so it's picking up on your energy right now. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, so there is some sort of disappointment here. So let me ask Spirit. This is the present, yeah. So let me ask Spirit, like what will be the outcome at the end of the year? Or like, let's see about my past is disappointing. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me shuffle a little bit. What will it be by the end of the year? How okay, so let me ask instead, like how will Miss Harold heal from this? What advice, Spirit, what advice do you have, Miss Harold, for dealing with this for like running this business? I'm just doing my little shuffle. Doing my little shuffle. The Lovers card. Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Hierophant reversed. Okay, so there definitely is something different that you need to approach with this there's definitely something that you have to approach differently in this, because the Lovers card represents like a sense of unity, partnership, and duality. So I'm kind of wondering if you need to like reach out to help or like form a partnership with somebody else in order to make this make this work, or kind of like seek advice from other people. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, which represents like a lost opportunity or missed chance. So like Spirit is advising you that you have to take chances that are afforded to you. Maybe reach out to like conventions, maybe reach out to people who can showcase your work. Kind of make those connections work for you and look for opportunities in order to showcase, because you can't sometimes you can't run a business all by yourself, you know? The Hierophant reverse represents like needing a new approach to your business, taking new steps, and kind of like taking a sense of subversiveness, and rebelling against the system, you know? What I get from this is like you need to like look for people who can like really support you in this, because you want people around you who have your back. And let me ask Spirit again for like some other advice. So what exactly is it that Miss Harold needs to change? Okay, the moon. Okay, so we have the moon reverse, which represents like anxiety and fears. So there is something that your intuition is trying to like tip off to you, but like you're trying to ignore it. You're trying to feel as though you have like a lot of anxiety about it, like trying to wave it off as anxiety, but like listen to your intuition, because it's telling you something differently. And let me get an iris card for you, a little oracle. I really have to take this song off my playlist. I really don't like it. Okay, so the card that I pulled for you is make it look like night. So let me read this aloud for you. Make it look like the night. Priestess of the night, when those who have vision in the darkness come out to celebrate the time of the moon, night is unnecessary balance. Do not fear seeing what is unseen. Do not be afraid if what you see makes others feel uneasy. Do we put less value on that which is not sunshiny or bright? We put a veil between the sun and the moon, between the darkness and the light. The night is just as much the truth as the sun. You can use your all-knowing to bring your knowledge of ultimate balance and the value of the unseen to those who live in the daylight. The priestess of the night shows us the darkness to help us achieve temperance. So that concludes your reading, Miss Harold. I hope that this gives you some insight moving forward. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. And yeah, I wish you the best of luck in your business. I'm sending you a lot of positive energy right now. Yeah, but do let me know. The timestamp will be up in the description tomorrow by 10 p.m. if you need to know more. Hi Montaigne, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a very lovely night by 10 p.m. if you need to know more. Hi Montaigne, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a very lovely night. So I don't have the join command working on the channel. I really need to set that up. But you can just drop your question in chat and I will get to you very shortly. No worries, no worries. I'm sorry. No, that's fine. But yeah. Montaigne, you can just drop your question in chat if you would like to join. What was the last thing? The last thing was the timestamp will be up on YouTube tomorrow by 10 p.m. You just check the comment section. Hi Vincent, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing really, really well. How are you doing? Hope it's good. Hope it's good. Okay, next we are going on to Luri. Okay, how many do we have next? We have Luri. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, Vincent. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're on a bit of a break, but we are back and better than ever, especially because we have official merch out now. But yeah, so I'm feeling like on top of the world. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so let's do a reading for Luri. Okay, so it's our reading for love. Okay, so what is next for Luri in terms of love? Oh, let me give you a timestamp. Hold on. I know Luri went to sleep, so we'll just do a quick thing. Luri Katsiri, 2:20:58. All right. So thank you. No worries, Sarah. No worries. Best of luck. Best of luck. Okay, let me just kind of clean these up because I have like the cards like all over the place. Yeah, this week was really insane. I had like a bunch of stuff to do. This week is also going to be insane, but I'm kind of hoping for like some mercy when it comes to things, but things will get back to normal in terms of streaming. I actually reached out to somebody to like help me out with like content and stuff, so I am feeling pretty optimistic about the future. Sometimes it's really hard to ask for help. Sometimes it could be really difficult to like admit that you need help, but for me, I need to like remember that it's okay to ask for help, you know? Okay, so Spirit, what is the current situation with Luri when it comes to love? When next will... Okay. To be fair, not that good. I'm about to take a decision that will change my life. Should I go with my gut on the decision? That's a very mysterious question. I hope it's not something that will hurt you, you know? Okay, so the first card that we pulled for Luri is Lilith. So this is a new card in my deck. So let me look at the description for this. Lilith, Lilith, Lilith. Lilith, Lilith, Lilith. Lilith belongs with the feminine principle and brings forth her gifts of passion, independence, self-love, and bravery. An ally to the fiery woman within, Lilith teaches that every transformation requires a sacrifice, and positive change cannot be achieved without pain. When Lilith appears in a reading, she is an inspiring influence. You are being invited to disenfranchise yourself from the expectations of others and dance to the beat of your own drum. Ooh, so that's pretty cool. And then we have the judgment card. The judgment card represents like clarity and quick decisions, and quite literally, like a judgment being made on your life. It represents like a reflection, a reckoning, and an awakening. And then we also have the Four of Pentacles reversed. So when the Four of Pentacles reversed appears, it represents feeling like you are clinging on to the little bit that you do have, and kind of like feeling like, if I let this go, nothing is going to work out. But you have to kind of realize that some things have to be let go of in order to move forward. And maybe this refers to like a person. Maybe it refers to maybe it refers to a person. Maybe it refers to like a limiting belief that you have about love. Maybe it refers to something like some toxic behavior that you're clinging on to for self-preservation. It could be anything really. When I say this, it should let you know what it is. Like your intuition should be pinging off as to what it is specifically that I'm talking about. But with the Judgment card and with the Lilith card, Spirit is kind of like pushing you in order to like realize who the fuck you are in a sense. And Spirit is kind of pushing you to kind of realize that you have this inner fire within you. And you should just kind of like, just as the card says, like disenfranchise yourself from the expectations from others and march to the beat of your drum, because you need to recognize who you are in order to be loved, you know? So let me ask Spirit what advice they have for you in terms of love. Okay, let me shuffle this properly. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Dum 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 dum. Okay, so we have the Sun. Okay, the Sun, the Empress, and the Three of Swords reversed. Okay, so this is a really positive reading in terms of love. This is a really positive really positive reading. We have the Three of Swords. That's kind of like a downer, but it is reversed. This is about healing and recovering and moving on. So maybe you had like a heartbreak recently and you are trying to like move on from like those feelings of heartbreak, but you also have the Sun and the Empress here. So like the Empress represents somebody who is nurturing themselves and others, somebody who is like leaning into like their goddess energy. And then we have the Sun, which represents joy and positivity and breakthroughs. So this is like a big breakthrough in terms of like expressing yourself and finding self-love. So I think Spirit's advice for you is to find self-love and to recover and move on. And this will make finding love a lot more easy, because when you start loving yourself, you will find love from others much more easily, and you will be able to find others that really respect you, you know? And let me get an Iris card for you. Hi, Fluid. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Welcome back. I hope you're doing really well. Okay, so let me get an Iris card for you. An Oracle card. Cast your sacred symbols. Okay. So let me read out the description aloud for you. Time to make your mark, sugar. What you do brings power to others, so put it out there. What you make and release has a whole other life once it reaches the hands of others. These hands will go on to cast their sacred symbols as well, and the influence of your work may have just the tiniest chain reaction in their work. Confidence in what you bring brings power to us all. So that concludes your reading, Luri. I hope that this gave you some insight moving forward, and take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Sari, do you like to play Assassin's Creed Black Flag in stream? I don't usually play Assassin's Creed in general. I usually play it in my off time. Sometimes, I haven't played it in like years. I haven't played it in years, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it does sound like I used to really like Assassin's Creed. It used to be a really fun game. Okay, now we are moving on to the next reading. Let me take a sip of water real quick. 1 second. Okay, so Reikwa asked, hi, may I ask about what I can look forward to this year? Okay, Reikwa. And let me get the timestamp for you. Your timestamp is 2:28. Oopsie. 2:28:06. I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you're doing well too. I'm glad to hear it, Fluid. I'm glad to hear it. All right, now we are moving on to the next reading. Hi, may I ask about what I can look forward to this year generally? Okay, no worries. Let me take a look. Okay, doing a little shuffle. All right, so right off the bat, what I'm getting is like a lot of like studying for some reason. I'm getting like this academic vibe from you. One thing that you have to look forward to is like this feeling of learning, this feeling of growing. There's a lot of Mercury energy here, so maybe like growing a business or maybe going back to school. That's the energy that I'm getting from you. So we have Three of Pentacles, which represents like businesses and collaboration and teamwork, building something great with other people. So I think a lot of friendships, but not only friendships, but also like business partnerships with other people. That's something to look forward to this year. We also have the Moon, and the Moon card represents like unconscious illusions and intuition. So I think you will have like a lot of spiritual growth incoming. But not only that, it's like you will be learning a lot of hard lessons, but this will get you closer to maturity. Like you'll be gaining a lot of maturity and you'll grow better as like a person. You will be like, I think like you will be able to listen to yourself and listen to your inner voice a lot more easily, because the things that your intuition pings you off about, they will be true, and you will be like, holy shit, like I saw that from the get-go, and like I am so much more powerful than I can imagine, you know. Something that I also get from this card is like a lot of business, a lot of things that you just kind of do for fun. Like you might say like, okay, like if I make clay, if I make like little animals out of like air dry clay, right? Let me make like a little Instagram page for it. And like these little things that you just kind of do on a whim is going to like snowball into like such a big opportunity for you later. So really listen to your intuition this year. I definitely want to go back to school this year, to be fair. Yeah, I think you should. Sorry, I forgot to do something. Can you please timestamp this? Can you please timestamp? No worries. Good night. I hope you have a really good rest of your night, Vincent. Thank you so much for coming. I really, really appreciate that. And another thing that we have here, we have the Three of Wands reversed. The Three of Wands reversed kind of represents like some obstacles and delays and frustrations. So that kind of ties together with this energy of like learning, of collaboration, and like this Moon card, because Spirit is definitely saying like hey, I want you to listen to your intuition more, because you will be faced with a lot of obstacles, and you will, if you really look back, you will have seen this coming. So really kind of like plan things out, really kind of look, like listen to that inner voice and be like, like what could I have done differently going forward? And this will make your life a lot, you know, like when we learn lessons in our like teenage years or like in our young adult years, it makes things flow a lot more easily in our 30s. So that's the kind of vibe I'm getting for this year. It's a lot of learning processes. Okay, so in terms of advice, we have Knight of Pentacles. So keep working hard, keep tilling that field, keep working towards your goals. We have the Three of Wands again. So keep planning, have that rapid momentum. Whenever you are faced with any kind of disappointments, just dust your knees off and get up and keep going, because that forward momentum is going to help you quite a lot. And then we have the Knight of Cups, following your following your sense of idealism and following your heart. So whatever you do, do it out of love, do it out of genuine love for the craft. Oh, I just got an ad. Don't worry. We will have the VODs up on YouTube. So you can check up on YouTube tomorrow. We will have the time tomorrow at the very latest, but I'll try to do it tonight. We will have the timestamps up in the description if you are in an ad. So don't worry. You will see like the rest of this reading. But let me just take a short break and drink some water. Oh, ad breaks are over. I think that came out too early because it currently says ad breaks in progress. So let me just kind of wait a couple minutes. Rico, let me know when you are back. I'm just gonna take a sip of water real quick. Mm. Oh, that's some good water. Like I always drink out my water at the end of stream. Like midway through stream, I'm always out of water. I'm back. Okay, great, great, great. Okay, so let me continue. Let me continue. So Spirit is kind of saying, like, whenever you are faced with obstacles, just dust off your knees and keep going. And the Knight of Cups represents like following your heart and having that sense of idealism. So whatever you do, do it out of love and genuine love for the craft. If you want to go back to school for something you genuinely love and want to do as a career. If you want to collaborate with other people, do it out of love. Do it out of like wanting to work together with other people to build something great. Do it out of like an emotional connection to this thing, like this passion, right? Whatever you're doing this year, do it out of passion. And let me get an Iris card, Iris Oracle for you. No one is yours but you. So let me read the description for you. 41. No one is yours but you. The feeling of needing to control and possess is part of what distances us from ourselves. We feel so much love for others in our lives, those who are always there for us, and the ones who are more transient. This card wants you to stop putting your worth and weight into the relationships around you. No one is yours. They can't be, because they belong to themselves. Give love when you can. But know that at the end of the day, you are the only one who is truly yours. You are responsible for you, just you, because really, that's all you have the power to do. Be responsible for others, maybe a job or something you feel you need to do, but you can only stay a person other than yourself so much. To fully recognize that this is about you is to help others do the same. To put the focus back on your growth and path can help you see yourself more clearly and to feel the rewards of the labors you do for you. So that's pretty interesting. And one more thing I want to do, I want to look at my playing cards to see what kind of obstacles you might face this year. Because the theme of obstacles keeps coming up for some reason. So I want to see what that's about. I gotta go for now, but have a good rest of stream, Sari. No worries, on. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Okay, so this is all hearts. This is all hearts, which represents like emotional troubles. I don't know if this is about like a lover or like a relationship or like maybe difficulties in this collaborative effort with other people. But we have the Seven of Hearts, which represents emotional troubles. We have the Six of Hearts, which represents working on your emotional stability, working on your emotional health. And we have the Three of Hearts, which represents your emotional, like a little bit of growth in emotional health and a little bit of growth in emotional stability. So, and like emotional healing as well. So yeah, there's like a lot of emotions to deal with in terms of like connections with other people, a lot of like equal connections with other people. Hi narrator, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing really well. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing really, really well. But yeah, Requa, I think like your connections with other people might be this obstacle. I'm single, to be fair, that have been for many years, so it's probably around that. Yeah, probably. I think like if you find a lover, maybe that's your obstacle. I don't know. But it could also be, oh, a Melody just nowhere. Thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks so much. Welcome in. I hope you're doing really well tonight. I also, like, I pulled Three of Pentacles again. So there's some sort of, like, collaborative effort. I think that might be that. Like, some, like, friendships or romance. It could be either or. But listen to your intuition. Hope you're doing well. Just listening in. Oh, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, I hope you're having a really good night, narrator. But yeah, Requa, that moon card is telling me that you need to listen to your intuition when it comes to the people around you, because you might feel as though they're telling you things that and you're like, like that's a little sus, that's a little weird, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Or like they might be a little bit annoying and you might just kind of like push it out of your mind, but that's your intuition, girl. That's your intuition telling you that something's not right. But yeah, this concludes your reading. I hope that this gives you some insight moving forward. But do let me know how things go and take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. But I hope that this year goes really well for you. It seems like it will. Okay, so moving on to the next person. Yayo, who wants an astrology reading? Okay, so let me tag you with your timestamp. 2:38, 12. All right, so let's take a look at Yayo's chart. Thank you, it did. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really, really glad. And do let me know how things evolve in the future. I would love to see you back. All right, so Yayo, let's take a look at you. So what transit's going on for you right now? So we have Mars going into your 4th house in Pisces. That's gonna be a little rough for you. And it's gonna be on Saturn before you know it, by like the end of March. So kind of like feeling as though you might need to be like, you might get into a lot of arguments at home, kind of feeling as though you need to break away from things because it's gonna be conjoining Mercury in Pisces, which is in retrograde, around like the middle of March. So you might feel as though people are being very sneaky around you. You might feel as though like you have like a lot of arguments with other people, especially at home. Look, we're going quickly to do some dishes, but I'll be back. No worries, Sola, no worries. Thank you for the look. I appreciate you. Good luck in your chores. Thank you. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling as though you might get into like some arguments at home. Kind of thinking you might move away from home or like maybe grow closer with your family, because Mars over Saturn could be like a time where you have like a lot of stress. And this is peaking at, when is this peaking? This is peaking around the 24th of March. So this is like a lot of stress. It's a lot of burdens on your back, kind of feeling as though like everything is kind of hitting you at once. But it's something that you can survive because Mars gives you like the power to like push through it, you know? That's the kind of feeling that you get when your job is like getting really unstable. Like your parents are like arguing with you, and like you have an exam coming up, like it's everything coming up at once, you know? And let me see what else you have going on. So when Mercury turns back direct, it is going over Saturn. So this is kind of giving you some stability in terms of like your home situation. So whatever arguments you get in at home at like the beginning of April, you'll feel these issues kind of like smoothing out, if that makes sense. And then what else is going on for you? You have Venus moving into your 7th house towards the end of April, like the middle towards the end of April. So yeah, you might get some action, or you might start getting some action around there in terms of like the romance and like flirtation department, going from March into April. So that's pretty fun. And then Jupiter is still slowly going over your going through your 8th and into your 9th. So if you have like exams coming up, or if you're going back to school, this is definitely a good time to like get your head back into the books when it goes back direct around the middle of March, because Jupiter will be giving you a lot of blessings in terms of your learning, in terms of like going back to school, in terms of education, in terms of travel as well. Not much else going on for you. Oh yeah, let me look at the eclipse. Okay, so the eclipse is happening in your 10th house. So this will be a lot of changes in terms of your career. Good changes, I think, because what's going on here? It is making you have a lot of trines. You have a lot of trines going on. And that eclipse is not really affecting much. So I don't really think the eclipse is going to affect you too much, but you might have some changes going on at like home and in your 10th house in terms of your career. So maybe some career movements, because there's a lot of trines, so positive career movements going on during this new full moon. So I think that's about it for the astrology for you going into March and April, Ayo. Definitely like a lot of good things. So yeah. I hope everything goes well for you. Okay, so next we have Barinab. Do we have Barinab? Hold on, wait, let me see. Romance, done, soulmates, or am I getting out of retirement? You're getting out of retirement. It's getting out of retirement energy. Sorry to break it to you. Yeah, it's retirement energy. Hi, Mimic. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Okay, just a general reading for the upcoming week because I'll be dog sitting, so I don't know what to expect. Dog sitting? Whoa, okay. I never got a request for a reading for dog sitting. I will say that. The romance of retirement. I think it's remember our soulmate reading. It was like retirement leading into romance. So who knows? Okay, 19. Barry Nub. Just a general reading for the upcoming week. Okay, so let me get my playing cards out. So let's take a look at what's happening this week. No worries there, yo. Let me know. Let me know if you meet anyone. I would love to hear about it. Wink. Alright, so general reading for the upcoming week. Okay, so Spirit, tell me about the upcoming week. Is it like a little poodle dog? Because I'm seeing you guys just staring at each other. Like, you guys just kind of staring at each other like, who is this? Hey, yo, but just been looking and sipping tea. No worries, no worries. Okay, so we have a lot of diamonds here. So diamonds is finances. So we have the king of diamonds, we have the 9 of diamonds, and we have the queen of diamonds. So is this person paying you for dog sitting? Because yeah, there's an increase in money. There is like an increase in money going on. There's a lot of like truth in finances. There is a change in finances, and there's a strong male figure with finances. So like, yes, this is a week to like get that money going. So like, increase in money. Maybe you can turn like this dog sitting into like a business, or maybe this will become a regular thing for you with your friend. It's your sister's dog, but God, I hope so. Yeah, I think it would be a good opportunity for you to ask her to like pay you, because it can be like a regular thing. It can be like a new way of getting money, like a new like little side hustle for you, for like dog sitting for your sister, you know, if she needs to like go for like a long time, because you know, like, it's a good thing to like have somebody to take care of you, take care of your pets. Because my cat, right, I have a cat. It's really hard to like get somebody to like take care of her, you know, whenever I have to like travel. Okay, so how is this week gonna go for you? Let's get a tarot reading going. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if she does. Yeah, because if she can trust you with taking care of the dog already knows you, so the dog can like help you out, you know. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess reversed, and we have the Page of Cups. So let's take a look at this. So like, the Ace of Pentacles is like a new prosperity, like a new venture. So it can mean like a new business venture, like money coming in, new opportunities, like opportunity for dog sitting, literally. We also have the High Priestess. The High Priestess represents like intuition, unconscious, and inner voices. And when it's reversed, that represents like a loss in a voice. So like, Spirit wants you to like listen to your intuition, because your intuition is kind of pulling you away from like your intuition is like not quite working. You might have like a lot of anxiety masking your intuition. Kind of feeling as though like with this dog you may be like overthinking things a lot this week. And with the Page of Cups, Page of Cups represents like happy surprise and dream and sensitivity. So this week, your anxiety might make you overthink things a lot, but you might get like a happy surprise in terms of babysitting this dog, or like maybe something else happening this week. It will be like a little happy surprise for you, and it might be like, just kind of enjoy the process. Spirit is kind of like guiding you to like enjoy the process, just like enjoy being around this dog. Like, just kind of like have, you know, like, you're definitely overthinking things. Like, you just have to like enjoy it, have fun, take care of yourself. Lounge in your sister's house, put your feet up on the couch, chill out, you know. And Spirit, let me get some advice from Barinab. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so advice is stay close to family because this is legacy, inheritance, and culmination. And it also has like a deep ties to heritage. So yeah, I think like this might bring you closer together as a family. It might bring you actually closer to your sister. So yeah, Spirit is advising you to kind of lean on that like familial connection. And like your sister cares very much about this dog, right? And by caring for this dog, you care for your sister. It's like an act of love. So yeah, take this seriously, but don't overthink it too much. Just have fun. So this concludes your reading, Barry. Now, I hope that this gives you some insight moving forward. All right. So I just want to do my my voice is kind of running dry a little bit. So I'm just gonna do two more readings and then we'll call it a night if that's okay. We actually have three more. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close off the queue. And I'm gonna do these three readings. So let me do Vincent's first. Oh yeah, we'll be having other family members around him while she's gone. Yeah. I think it'll bring you guys closer together as a family for sure. Okay, so Vincent's reading, 248, 47. All right, so to be fair, not good. I'm about to take a decision that will change a lot of my life. Should I go with my guts on the decision? So let me get my pendulum out and I'm just gonna see if it's a yes or no. Okay, so should Vincent go with his gut on this decision? So that's a very clear yes. Thank you for the reading. I'll be sure to post pics of the doggo when it's time for me to take care of him. Yes, please do. I want to see the dog. I want to see the little cute little doggo. Please show me the doggo. I love dogs. I love dogs so much. And golden doodles, those are absolutely adorable. Absolutely gorgeous. One of my friends is gonna get a poodle very soon, like a poodle, like a little poodle Yorkshire Terrier. What do you call it again? A Yorkie? A York doodle or like whatever. It's so cute. It's so cute. And it's gonna be like a little crusty white dog. So cute. Alright, so I'm about to take a decision that will change a lot in my life. Should I go through with my guts on the decision? A yodel? Yodelay? Yeah, I think something like that. So Vincent, it's a clear yes to go through with your guts on the decision. But let's take a look at what will be the outcome with this decision. Okay, so you have the 9 of Wands reversed. You have the 10 of Wands, but you have the 9 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of opportunity to like gain a lot of wealth and a lot of stability, but you might get a little reckless with it. And like you might have like a lot of obsession with work and it may end up being overbearing for you. Like there's a lot of success, there's a lot of accomplishments with this reading. And this will be a really good professional decision, but you might not be able to handle the pressure. Like you are going to become overwhelmed very quickly and you will be questioning your motivations. Hi, can I get a reading? Yes, of course. Just drop your question in chat and I'll get to you shortly. So yes, Vincent, I'm getting this feeling of like you being quite overwhelmed with things, right? I actually think like this is drawing into the present and not necessarily the outcome. Let me see. Spirit, I want to find out about the outcome of Vincent's decision. Yeah, so living life every day, just drop your question in chat and I will get to you after Vincent's reading. Alright, so what is the outcome of Vincent's decision? Lilith, okay. So Lilith, 8 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles reversed. So it feels as though Vincent that it feels as though you'll be taking a new approach in terms of your professional life. I think like through this process you'll end up working hard and you will end up burning yourself out, but you'll also realize what it is exactly that you want in your professional life, like what it is you want out of your career, out of school, and out of everything. And the 5 of Pentacles reverse represents being in like a sense of loss but turning yourself around and being in a sense of gain. This card kind of represents like turning things around, like starting to like rebuild yourself from the ground up and kind of like improving yourself. And then we also have like Lilith. So let me read the description for you. Lilith belongs with the feminine principle and brings forth her gifts of passion, independence, self-love, and bravery, an ally to the fiery woman within. Lilith teaches that every transformation requires a sacrifice, and positive change cannot be achieved without pain. When Lilith appears in a reading, she is an inspiring influence. You are being invited to disenfranchise yourself from the expectations of others and dance to the beat of your own drum. So yeah, this is kind of like this energy of like breaking free from expectations and knowing what it is that you want to work forward, that you want to work towards, you know? So while this career decision might bring you a lot of strain, a lot of like difficult decisions, I think you will be okay in the end. I think like this is a necessary breakaway in this discovery of what it is that you want to do, you know? So let me ask Spirit for some advice for you, Vincent. So advice, King of Swords. Keep yourself knowledgeable, keep driving yourself to perfection, and keep your wits about you. You want to think with a sense of clarity and keep your head over your heart. Don't be pulled by any emotion or attachments. Keep that discipline within you in order to work hard and do what you have to do. You are a very logical person, so you need to think logically and keep yourself distant and reserved from the emotional attachments to other people. We also have the strength card here, so that basically represents like don't hold any insecurities. Have bravery, compassion, and focus, and keep that inner strength within you. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Don't be afraid to let go of what you have built right now in order to build a greater foundation in the future, because you don't cling on to the things, don't cling on to like what you have right now. Don't be afraid to let it go in order to reach for like a bigger opportunity ahead of you. So that concludes your reading, Vincent. I hope that this gives you some insight moving forward. Let me just do like a quick little iris card for you. Suppression of a star by hands unworthy. Okay, that's very interesting. That's an interesting card for you. Let me see. You are a star, born not of this earth. Being a star, your light is bright and beautiful. You might not even fully notice at all this time all the magic that you hold within you. Sometimes it could feel like the world is closing in on you, that people are out to get you, control you, and make you smaller, less. Know that connecting with your truest knowledge and light will always lead you out of uncomfortable situations eventually. People or energies that want to push down, make others under their hands, are only grasping at your light in the only way they know how. They could possibly feel that by controlling you, they have light, but they are misled, because they will also find their way. So definitely getting a lot of energy here, like people want to control you, because like you are Scorpio, like people want to control Scorpios, you know? People always want to like grab onto you, but things will get better, and like I think this is a good decision that you are making, and just don't be too attached to anyone. So that concludes your reading. I hope that this gives you some insight. Alright, so now we're moving on to Living Life Every Day's reading. So let me give you a timestamp, and it will be up in the description later. Living Life Every Day, 256, 47. Okay, so, well, thank you for the tea break, and really, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So, can I ask what's coming towards me in love? Single. Okay, nice. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm kind of feeling as though you have like this nice little flirty energy going on with you. Your voice sounded hoarse. Horse? Did somebody say horse? Is my wife here? Yeah, my voice has been hoarse. I was singing all day. I was practicing a cover. So my voice is already kind of hoarse, but I will take vocal rest tomorrow, and the sound of money. Yeah, I will take like a lot of rest tomorrow. I'll be on vocal rest tomorrow. Okay, so living life every day. I'm kind of getting this feeling like you are in this energy of like being like 30 and flirty. You know, like you have like a lot of you have like a lot of connections that are on the horizon for you, but you are kind of like nobody's really meeting your energy, you know? Like everybody wants to be around you, but it's kind of feeling as though like nobody really wants to meet you on your level. So you have like a lot of options. There's a lot of like Seven of Cups energy where you're daydreaming and you have like a lot of choices, but like nobody's like the cups aren't really what you want, you know? So let's see what's up for you in love. Horse. Okay, so we have Two of Wands, the High Priestess reversed, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so it's kind of feeling your voice is a pony. That's impressive. Yeah, my voice is my voice. I talk like pony soprano. Like my voice is a little horse. My voice is a pony. Okay, so thinking a little bit. Bum ba bum bum bum. Bum ba dum ba bum. Bum ba dum ba 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 bum bum ba dum. One second, guys. Just got a message. Okay, going on, moving on. Okay, so sorry about that. All right, so the Two of Wands reversed represents like this like sense of like planning and making decisions. So like you are making like the proper decisions in order to find love. So like you are going on the apps, you are like fine-tuning your profile, you are like going to the gym in order to get that nice sexy body. You are like working on yourself and like you are doing the work that takes to find a partner. But the High Priestess reversed is telling you that you are kind of like not listening to your intuition a little bit. So like you are kind of like when you're meeting somebody, you are kind of like feeling as though like, oh yeah, well, he's not really my type, but I could kind of make things work. And like, yeah, he takes really long to answer my texts, and like he's always saying he's busy. But and like I'm saying he as in like a general, like it can be a she, right? So like you're kind of feeling as though like, yeah, you like you're kind of like making concessions for these people, and you're not really listening to your intuition and telling you that no, this person is not really for you, right? Because you have options, you're doing the work, but you are not like, but like you're kind of like giving your options a little too much leeway. You have to like set like your do's and don'ts and decide what it is that you want, and don't settle for anything less. Because this Ten of Wands energy is kind of feeling overwhelmed. Like either you're feeling overwhelmed by all of these choices, or you're feeling as though like you're really stressed out, like because like you're meeting these people but you're not finding anybody that's really on your level, you know? So let's get some advice for you in terms of love. The Magician, Three of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Whoa. Okay, so what this is telling me is that you have to kind of let go of like the limiting aspect of, okay, so let's give an example, right? Like you don't want to be alone anymore. You don't want to be alone anymore. So you're just taking any and everything, and you are in this space, you are in this heart space of like feeling really sad and like feeling lonely, and you have to get out of that space. And remember that you are a queen, like you are a figure of courage and joy and preservation. Like you have like this light within you, and you need to find somebody who like represents this light, you know? Somebody who is willing to carry this light with them. Hi, Raver Boy, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yes, we do 1-point channel redeems for tarot readings. So yeah, you can join and use a 1-point channel redeems. in order to get a reading. We are finishing off with pretty soon, so you will probably be the last reading that I'll do. So yeah, continuing with but yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, welcome in. I'll be very happy to do a reading for you. Oh yeah, we don't have the join redeems, but yeah, you can like just use the 1 point channel redeems and I'll get to you shortly. Yes, so going back to living life every day. Yeah, so this magician card, so I have some spiritual homework for you. I have some spiritual homework for you living life every day. I want you to make a do's and don'ts list. I want you to make a list of the things that you want in a partner, the things that you really want. Like, think about your dream partner, think about your soulmate, and make a list of those qualities. And then I want you to think about your don't list. Think about all the things that you really hate in a relationship. Think about all the things that you really don't want your partner to do, like things like he snores, or like things like he's bald, things like that. I'm just saying he as like an example, right? You could be attracted to like any gender. But like, make a do's or don'ts list and like keep that as like your manifestation list, right? And I want you to be specific in the things that you are manifesting, because this magician card is telling me that spirit is like, whatever you want, you can manifest that person. Whatever you want, we will bring that person. You just need to ask for what you want. Be very specific in what you want, because you have the power to bring that person into your life. So that concludes your reading. Wait, before I conclude your reading, let me look at the timestamp. No, not the timestamp, sorry. Let me look at these playing cards to see like when you might meet this person. Okay, so around when will you meet this new person? When will you find love? Oopsie. Okay, so Ace of Hearts. So at the beginning of summer, you might meet this person. So like around June, I think you might meet this person around June. So that concludes your reading, Living Life Every Day. I hope this gave you some insight moving forward. I hope this resonated with you. And yeah, you can take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. But I would love to hear an update if you do actually meet a new partner. All right, so let's move on to the next person, shall we? We have a general reading. Wait, sorry, I left mine for a bit. Have you already done mine? I haven't as yet. But just a reminder for everybody, if you do miss your reading, don't worry. You can always check back the YouTube VOD for your timestamp reading. Okay, so I will be doing Solar, and then Fluid, and then Raven. Okay, so next, well, Raven Boy, remember, like, just type your question, chat, if you're confused about the 1 point channel readings. All right, so next we have general advice, general guidance for Solar. Okay, so Solar, I feel as though you are like in this energy of like connecting to your inner. Oh wait, hold on, I didn't do the timestamp. Hold on, timestamp for Solar. Solar Cola VT, 3:05:50. Okay, so Solar, I feel as though you are in this energy of like reaching into your inner child, and you are in this energy of like, I'm seeing you playing around with crayons and like coloring the wall. So like, you are in this energy of like expanding your boundaries and realizing that you don't have to stick to one thing. You are realizing that you can be rebellious. You can break away from expectations, and you can subvert your own expectations and like others' expectations of what you can be, you know? Like, break outside the lines, like color outside the lines, like break away a little bit. And like, you are in this energy of like experimentation, but you are also in like this energy of innocence and like growing as an inner child. Like, you're nurturing your inner child right now. Like, you are looking after yourself, and like this will expand your creativity in so many ways. So let me get this for you. So Spirit, tell me about the current situation with Solar. What can she look forward to? So we have the Devil reversed, which brings home this feeling of like breaking free, because oh, hi Dina, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing? I hope you're doing excellently. And yeah, so I'm currently doing tarot readings. We almost finished for the night. So it might be a little bit too late to do a tarot reading for you, but if you would like a reading, you can add yourself to the queue, and maybe I might have a little bit of energy to do something really quickly for you. But it's nice to see you. Oh man, I haven't streamed in actual months. I appreciate the SO. Oh yeah. Whenever you do stream, let me know, and I'll definitely, well, I'll see the notification come through on Twitch, so I'll definitely be there. It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, and then we also, so let me get back to Sola's reading. So it's really nice to see you, Denev. Welcome in. So yeah, the Devil card reverse is about like freedom and restoring control. So you're breaking free of like whatever limitations were holding you back, Sola. And now you are getting like, now you are like finding yourself again. Like you are finding like your own freedom again, you know? And then the Ten of Swords reversed. The Ten of Swords reversed is like you were in like a feeling. Hi Tanta, welcome in. How are you doing tonight, Tantacola? I hope you're doing really well. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope it's good. I hope it's really, really good. Alright, so the Ten of Swords reversed is about like you may have felt like some heartbreak, might have felt like a lot of anxiety, and this kind of ties into this feeling of you being limited in some way. Like something, either yourself or somebody else was placing limitations on you, on how much you can grow. But things can only get better from here on out. Like this is like only outwards. Like the bottom is like a solid foundation to move forward, you know? You can start anew. Hi, hope you're all doing well too. You too, Tenzat, you too. And then we have the Five of Wands reversed. So like, did you get into like an argument with friends recently? Because you may be avoiding conflict right now. And you may be like kind of like avoiding conflict and like kind of like staying out of it, but it might be like bothering you, and it might have like caused you to lose some of your momentum. So let me get Spirit's advice for you. Been missing you on Rainey's streams recently. You guys are the only people I watch on here. Really? Oh my gosh, I'm so honored. I'm so honored to hear that. Thank you so much. But yeah, I really miss Rainey too. But like, I think she'll be coming back to streaming soon. I can't really too. I did talk to her recently, and she was kind of like getting her mojo back. So hopefully she'll be back soon. Hopefully. I miss her too. I really miss her too. Alright, so let me get some advice for Sola. Okay, so Five of Swords, upright. Two of Wands, upright. Three of Wands, reversed. So Spirit is telling you that when you are being faced with obstacles, you need to think very carefully about the plan that you're going to make. These conflicts with friends or whatever connection that you are having conflict with, maybe it's yourself as well. But like you have to, okay, so the Five of Swords represents like unbridled ambition and winning at all costs. Sometimes in order to optimize your trajectory in terms of being a content creator, heading to bed. Thanks for streaming. Good night all. Good night, Rebella. Good night, and best of luck to you. Best of luck. Yeah, so Sola, like when we are ambitious, right? As ambitious people, sometimes we have to kind of be kind of cutthroat in how we deal with things. So like if you feel as though you need to like cut certain people off because they're holding you back, just cut them off. Do what you have to do, but be very careful about it. Be very like have a very surgical precision with how you're dealing with things, because if you aren't very careful, you will run into difficulties. So I think you need to like also like but another thing is that you were kind of like breaking free. So okay, so what does this say? I think what this is saying is like cut the cords that were holding you back and break free of like obstacles that were kind of holding you back. Break free of like people's expectations of you, and don't feel as though you need to stick to any one thing. Just do whatever your heart desires, and when people tell you that you can't, just ignore them, because you already know like what your destiny is, and you know that you are built for something greater. And let me get an iris card for you. Gifts from long past. Okay, this is a nice one. I do like this card. 1 second. Okay, 59. Gifts from the past. Your ancestors, past selves, and guides are bringing you gifts and treasures. Unearthly wisdoms are going to be handed down from the cosmic clouds. If you are having trouble resolving something, if you are in the process of creating a new project or business, trying to decide where to move, this card can be very helpful. Be open to receiving these gifts. Okay, so definitely a lot of past connections, a lot of past connections, a lot of like I don't want to say ancestral, but like kind of like look back in your childhood and like what your family and childhood roots were like, and you might find like some answers to the questions you've been asking yourself there, Solar. So that concludes your reading, Solar. I hope that this gives you some insight, and do let me know if this resonated with you. Been dealing with a life as of late, so I do apologize if I haven't been here at all. That's completely fine, Dinev. That's completely fine. Like, I will be streaming for a very long time, probably for years. So like you can like come in like 2 years from now, and I'll be completely fine with that. I'll just be happy to see you. That's completely fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I think that fluid will be like the last reading that we do for the night, and then we'll close it off. So let me tag you with the timestamp, fluid. 3:13:42. Okay, so now begins your reading. Okay, so it's a general reading for you. So let me tap into your current energy. So I'm seeing like some raindrops falling. Kind of seeing you. I'm seeing you kind of walking through like empty streets. Yippee! 200 years of comfy Sari streams. Amen. Amen to that. Amen. I will be streaming for 200 years to come. Maybe even more. Maybe even more. Maybe I'll be streaming in the afterlife. Who knows? All of us will be there in the afterlife together on Twitch chat. And there might still be ads. Back. Hi Sola, I just finished your reading. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry I did it while you were gone. But the timestamp will be up later tonight on YouTube if you ever want to go back and look at it. But it looks very positive for you. But good, yeah, thank you so much for letting me tap into your energy. I'm very honored to do so. Okay, so going on to Fluid's reading, kind of feels as though like things have been a little bit rough for you, Fluid, recently. Kind of feels as though you the rain has been pretty rough on you. I recently figured out I have fibromyalgia. Last few months haven't been great. Oh my gosh, Genevieve, I'm so sorry to hear that. Fibromyalgia is a beast, and the horrible thing is that doctors don't really recognize it. Like, they don't even really believe you. So, thank you for the reading. No worries, no worries. No, not the afterlife capitalism. Oh yeah. Afterlife capitalism, like, Jeff Bezos is gonna be there making it tough for everybody. But yeah, fibromyalgia is really rough. I'm so sorry to know. No one, we haven't been streaming. Like, that must be really rough for you. I genuinely hope that things get better for you. I could probably look up some like home remedies or anything, but you probably have been doing that a lot. Okay, so going back to Fluid's reading. So we have the Fool reversed, we have the 8 of Wands reversed, and we have the Ace of Wands reversed, and all of these are kind of like pointing towards kind of feeling as though you are making decisions that aren't really making any sense. Kind of like making decisions that you kind of like lost your motivation and kind of lost your mojo a little bit. So you kind of like trying to like figure out what direction to go in, because however much you go, you are still facing obstacles and you don't really know what to do, you know? But the Fool card is indicating that that this is like unnecessary. This is necessary because there's some sort of realization that you're not picking up on. I think like you maybe there's an energy here of like being taken advantage of, like an energy here of like feeling misled. So let me pull up some advice for you in terms of like what's going on. Okay, so what right now is deeply affecting? What is like the thing that is most deeply affecting Fluid Hatch? King of Hearts, 9 of Spades, and 4 of Diamonds. So financial stability, that's affecting you. King of Hearts, so like emotional state of your own emotional state, that's affecting you. And 9 of Spades, so like something happened recently that kind of turned your world upside down, and it's been kind of like affecting you ever since, you know? So let me see what advice Spirit has for you. The Chariot. Okay, so the moment that I saw the Chariot, I knew that you already know what decision it is that you have to make. You just don't really want to do it, but let me see what else. We have the Ten of Swords reversed. So even though this disappointment was really, really frustrating, and I can feel your energy that it was really frustrating, the best thing to do is just to move on. The best thing to do is to get up and understand that you can, that is only upwards, that things can only get better from here. And things will get better. They will. The Seven of Pentacles reversed represents work without results and distractions. So Spirit's advice for you, it's so good to hear your voice again, Sari. Oh, that's so nice of you, Denev. That's so nice. Thank you so much. It's good to see you again. I always look forward to seeing you guys, and like sometimes I always wonder like what you guys are up to, but like I just hope that you guys are happy wherever you are. So like it's completely fine if you can't attend streams. Like that's 100% fine. Like I will always be here for like years to come. So you know, it's just a matter of time before fate brings us back together, you know? So, Fluid, I think like Spirit is advising you that it's only upwards from here. And like I think Spirit is kind of urging you to like look into what exactly it is that you want out of life. Because it feels as though you are kind of struggling because you're a little bit directionless right now. Let me see. We also pull Lucifer. So let me read this out aloud for you. Lucifer belongs with the masculine principle and brings forth his gifts of desire, vitality, self-actualization, and pride. An ally to the enlightened man within, Lucifer teaches that seeking to fulfill one's desires aren't selfish, and any time spent judging others is wasted. When Lucifer appears in a reading, he is an empowering influence. You are being invited to assert yourself and take action in the direction of your goals. Yeah, so I think like this is about like reclaiming your power and reclaiming your stability. I think this is about reminding yourself your self-worth and remembering that you yourself have like a lot of potential and worth. Like this is just like a temporary setback that you're on. And don't let these temporary setbacks distract you from what you are meant to do in this lifetime, you know? So that concludes your reading, Fluid. Actually, let me give you an oracle card before we close off. Okay, so this oracle card is Justice. Okay, so listen to this, Fluid, because this is a message for you. Justice. The wise judge knows that to make a decision in one direction means ending the path of the opposite choice. Something must live and something must die. When you make hard choices, possibly choices that affect others and their lives or emotions, you may be swayed by the convincing voices of others. Trust your ability to make the decisions that you feel are the most right. You can't please everyone, but you can live on knowing that you made the choice that you felt was right. So that concludes your reading, and please take what resonates with you and you can leave what doesn't. And that concludes your reading, Fluid Hatch. I hope that this resonated with you. Okay, so I think that concludes our readings for the night. I don't know if Raver Boy is still here. Raver Boy, if you would like a reading, just let me know now, or I can probably give you like a quick little general reading for you. I don't know if you... Oh, thank you for the headpads. Thank you for the headpads, Barinam. Thank you for the tea break, Denev. I appreciate you. Hey, I am. Yeah, sorry. No, that's fine. That's fine. What kind of question would you like to ask? It's a good thing I asked you before we ended. You did great. Be sure to rest. No worries, Barinam. Thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate you. Yeah, Raver Boy, just let me know what question you would like to ask, and I'll do a quick little reading for you. Thank you, Denev. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, in the meantime, let me see who we can raid, and I was wondering if I can still repair my relationship. No worries, let me use my pendulum first, and then I will use the cards. So we're just doing like a quick little yes or no with the pendulum. Right off the bat, I'm kind of feeling as though it's a yes, but let me see. So, spirits, can Riverboy 99 repair their relationship? It's a yes. Okay, can Riverboy. Hi William, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? We are about to close off. We're just doing one more reading for the night and then we're closing off. But it's so good to see you. I hope you and your girlfriend are doing fabulously. How was Valentine's Day? I hope it was really good. Right. So can Riverboy like is it that Riverboy can't repair their relationship? That's a no. Should Riverboy 99 repair their relationship? Should Riverboy 99 repair their relationship? That's a yes. Okay. Can she forgive me for my mental health? The thing is about forgiving for your mental health is that you need to work on your mental health in order for somebody to forgive it. So I think as long as you are making like the actionable steps when it comes to like going to therapy, making the right changes, not relapsing, taking medication if that means anything, like that is what takes somebody to forgiveness level, 100%. Yeah, yeah. So, will will she forgive Riverboy 99 for their mental health? It's a yes. It's a yes. So it seems as though it's a yes. So let's take a look. It seems as though it's a yes in terms of repairing your relationship. Should you try to repair your relationship? That is also a yes. Um and if she can forgive you, yes, that is also a yes. You said this was the last one, right? To not redeem it. Yeah, so that one will be the last one, yeah. I'm really like this was my first stream back. If you want like a quick little yes or no, William, I can definitely do that for you, or like a quick little general reading for the upcoming week. I can definitely do that, but yeah, that was my last one. But I'm super happy to see you. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to. I'm so sorry. I usually try to like finish off everybody. But no, it's okay. I'll wait for the next one. Thank you, William. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I couldn't give you a reading. But next week for sure. Next week for sure. But I know like what does she need from me immediately to repair it? Okay, let's take a look. Wheel of Fortune reversed. My issues are not time sensitive. Don't worry. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. So the Wheel of Fortune reversed is like bad luck or no control and clinging on to bad luck. So the Wheel of Fortune reversed is telling me straight up that this is not an immediate thing. This is something that can go with time, because what she needs from you is stability. What she needs from you is like not what she needs from you is stability. So like you are on the right path. You are definitely on the right path. You are going to therapy. You are making the right steps. But what she needs from you is like to not let that Wheel of Fortune turn upside down. Like that's, I know all sorts need to happen, but the biggest thing right now, the biggest thing right now is stability. Got a 5 a.m. sleep flight. Ooh, a red eye. Ooh, you making money moves, I see. So I gotta get some sleep. Have an amazing night and all the great vibes to you and chat. Same to you, Sola. Same to you. Mwah, good night and best of luck to you on your flight. I hope it's a safe flight. Could I also ask about my mental health? Yes, of course, of course. Yeah, the biggest thing that she needs from you right now is stability and keeping yourself stable, because we have the two of cups reversed there, so it's a loss of connection right now. So you really need to rebuild that connection, because right now you guys are feeling disconnected, you're feeling like imbalanced, there's a lot of broken communication. I think one thing that might help is like communicating with her about how it is that you are feeling. And not only that, is like saying to her like hey, like if you guys are okay, so like if you guys are still friends, if you're still in contact, like giving her little updates in therapy, like hey honey, like there's something I realized in theory today. There's something right now that like I realized that I've been kind of taking advantage of this one thing, and I've kind of realized that I wasn't dealing with the situation correctly, and I'm sorry. And like I really learned something about myself today. Like that is what that like I think that communication that would help a lot. We live together. Oh, that's nice. What would be the best thing to do right now to stabilize my mental health and to stop my dissociative, argumentative episodes? Okay, so I think the iris would be best for this. Hi, Jaman. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so the first card that I pulled is the Eight of Cups reversed. The Eight of Cups reversed represents like an avoidance of a fear of walking away. So what this represents to me is that you are avoiding some sort of feeling within yourself. You are avoiding some sort of truth, and your argumentative episodes are coming from that. Like, there's some shadow work that you need to do. You need to realize what it is that you're so triggered by that causes these episodes, because that is the thing that's triggering you. And only by uncovering that insecurity will you stop these episodes. We also have the Page of Swords reversed. This represents like deception and manipulation and all talk. And you might not necessarily be manipulating her, but I think that you are deceiving yourself. I think like you are saying like I know, like, yes, of course, you are doing all the things that you are meant to do, but there is some self-deception happening when it comes to your growth. And walk with me here, walk with me, because I'm not accusing you of anything. You can always take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. But I think like you have a very sharp mind, and you need to, maybe I'm not doing enough. I think you are doing enough, but it's about specific actions. It's about like, okay, so let me give an example for myself. So when I was a teenager, like when I was growing up, I hated myself a lot. I hated myself so much, and I used to look at other people and I used to like hate them. Like these pretty like other people who like had life go so easily for them and used to be so well loved. I used to hate them. I used to always find like little flaws in them. But what was the reason? What was the reason for me finding flaws in other people? It was because they had something that I didn't. They had like this inner spark. They took care of themselves. They like took care of their mental health, and they were friendly, and they were so charismatic, and I wanted that. I was jealous of that. And that was the reason why I hated them. That was the reason why I looked for flaws within them. But the thing is that I had that spark within me too. I just had to work on my people skills. I have borderline personality disorder. Yeah, like BPD is really not an easy thing to deal with, and you are very strong for dealing with that. But you have to, I think like what Spirit is trying to say to you is that you have to kind of look at what it is exactly is triggering you and kind of work on dealing with that that specifically. It could be like a specific issue in terms of like I don't even know what it is I want to say, but like I think I'm not able to say it because I think you yourself know what it is, and you have to do the work on it. I feel you. I hate myself chronically, but I don't hate her. I don't hate anyone I get paranoid with. That's what causes my episodes is fear of abandonment. Fear of abandonment, yeah. So I guess the cards say I have to find self-love somehow, yeah. I like that is 100% true. And we actually have here, we have the Five of Pentacles, which represents like need, poverty, and insecurity. And it's like asking for help. And it's like this card represents your fear of abandonment. It's saying like you're always afraid of like loss. You're afraid of like being left behind. You're afraid of like having to do everything on your own. But once you find trust in somebody else, once you find trust in her, you know, once you realize that no matter what, she will not leave. No matter what, you can trust that she will be there for you. That makes a difference, you know? Just how can I love myself? It's affecting those I love and not within my control. Yeah. I mean, that comes with time. It comes with time and therapy. I feel called to give you an oracle reading, so let me do that. Sometimes I turn on the streams of people I'd watch while flaring to focus on their voice. To try and not faint from the pain, use Yo and Rainy's streams help the most, honestly. Oh, that means the most to me, Deneb. That means so much to me. Like, you don't even know. I wish there was something else I could do to help you. I really do, but just the fact that my stream helps, that means so much to me. Incredibly so. I feel so touched. I feel like on the verge of tears hearing that. Thank you so much. She's tried to reassure me millions of times, but it feels like I've caught in a cycle and the paranoia feels so real. So, hmm. So let me get a card for you. So the card I got was the one who needs to control. Let me add. Hmm. No problem. I'll wait for it to finish. Sorry, I got three. I didn't get the oracle card. No worries, no worries. I'm about to read it out loud. I'll wait for the break to finish. Mine also has BPD, so I'm learning from you. Yeah, yeah. It can be like it can be tough. It can be tough from somebody like when you have BPD, that's like it's rough because you yourself know what like you yourself know that you're not yourself, but it's just like these feelings, man. Like your brain is just like not helping you out, but therapy really helps. Thank you. I just need to find that moment when I'm starting a flare. Mm-hmm. Yeah, William, mine also has BPD, so I'm learning from you. I think like it's so nice, William, it's so nice, like that actually brings like those loving actions that you do into perspective because it means that your lover can never like she's never afraid of like you leaving because you always show her that you love her. That's like so powerful. That's so powerful. So let me read this aloud for you. The Oracle card. The one who needs control. Whoa, where to begin? This way of being isn't helping anyone. Fear can cause us to try to control ourselves, others, our path. What this obsessive energy does is make us more stuck than we were before and make us even more afraid. Take a deep breath. You're gonna be okay. I know it's hard. When we release our fist, when we give way to letting life wash over us, we can be free. The need to control is so closely followed by a disappointment. When things don't go our way, what does that mean? What is your way? And how has it changed from 10 years ago? What were your goals and desires then? Things can change so much. We can't predict what will truly make us happy until we try new things. And sometimes the best of those new experiences are happy accidents. Palms up, hands open, receive all of the wonders waiting for you. I hate it. It feels like I'm not in control. I can't remember the stuff. Thoughts feel so real. I always feel a moment away. I can't see past it. It's a lot to deal with. It definitely is. But I think with time things will work out. With time, with and if you are determined to change, and if you are determined to make things work, I definitely see like a positive outcome for you. I think things will start to work out for you. Don't worry about it. Like, just work on yourself. And as the Oracle card says, let go of the need for control and things will start to work out. And then the next thing I know, before I catch it, some things happen and I come back to it and my memory's black. I get some memories. Reassurance doesn't always seem to work. I can't feel my bodies or emotions. Intimacy issues, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely something that you can work through with therapy. Um, but I think like the outcome will be good because you yourself recognize like your own limitations, but things will start to work out if you recognize it yourself and start to do that shadow work to try to like resolve it, you know? I like yeah, I see a positive outcome for you guys. I hope everything starts to work out. And for the reading on the pendulum, of course, no worries. Yeah, I wish you all the best in your relationship. I know you definitely seem to love her. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much for letting me share in your energy. I do appreciate you very much. Okay, so that concludes your reading. I hope that this gave you some insight. And that concludes the stream, guys. Thank you so much for attending. I had such a good time coming back. Um, so like my friend Goddess Kara is streaming right now. She's doing her 2 year stream anniversary. So we are going to raid her. These are the socials where you can follow me. Join the Discord if you haven't already, in order to keep up with streams, keep up with merch, keep up with all of my links across platforms. Good night. Good to see you again, my friend. Good to see you again, my friend, as well. Yeah, so follow me across socials. And this is raid message 1 for subscribers. And this is raid message 2 for non-subscribers. Okay, so copy and paste that into Kara's chat box. And yeah, send Kara like all the strawberry angelic love that there are in the world. See you soon, Barry. See you soon, William. See you soon. All right. So let's raid Goddess Kara VT. Please have your raids on, Kara. Please have your raids on. Okay, the raid's been created. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for stream. No, thank you for stream. Have a good night. Good night, guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.